Officially, we're starting stream. There we go. Every time I go from the starting soon to the actual streaming thing, there's like a 50-50 chance I actually hit the stop streaming button. Or I should say like a 30% chance, because I haven't done it yet, but it's gonna happen. Because I look for the word streaming, because I named my scene that has like streaming stuff streaming. But I'm safe for now. Let me donate. Oh, I have to do a thing. Okay. We will queue for our first dungeon and then do that. Luckily, everything is still less than 5 minutes. I don't know why, because I'm also queuing as DPS. But it seemed, and I haven't, I mean, I follow the Final Fantasy XIV news as much as one can, but I feel like there hasn't been like a major influx recently, like when, like between Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Well, when Endwalker came out, yes, but remember like there was that few months, because I think because of Asmongold, where like there was a huge influx of players, unrelated to anything, coming from WoW, and then that just spread to like other people in general. And that hasn't happened recently, well, at least not that I'm aware of. But it feels like people are still running a lot of like the lower level content. So I know a lot. I guess even within my own friends, more people are starting. So, you know. I guess there was the sale or you can get Stormblood for free right now. So people who are getting the starter edition are getting Stormblood for free, because the starter edition now goes up to Heavensward. So I mean, technically the free version goes to Heavensward, but wait, what is
just reminds me of the fucking copy pasta that came out where it's like, have you heard about the critically acclaimed MMORPG that's free up to Heavensward?
Mitch got me a cup for Christmas 2 years ago that just has that, it's just a plain black cup and that entire quote on it. I love it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Welcome. I am currently running around Doma while I wait for my queue to pop. I'm basically doing laps because I guess I donated a bunch at once finally.
I'll take short DPS queue times.
Yeah.
Any day.
It's a bear! It's a fucking bear!
The time I was...
I love that It's a Bear is typically my starting thing. Trish, you were saying? You said I don't. And...
It's tradition. Still remember the day I was queued up for an Alliance trade. I think it was Void Arc. Because I really like the drops from it, and I just kind of sat there for like 15 minutes before it finally popped. Some asshole backed out. And so I waited about another 5 minutes, but then a friend got on and was like, hey, you want to do something? I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing anything, and left the queue. I was so upset.
That's both awful, but like, yeah, that checks out.
And it's like, usually when someone does that, the queue doesn't take that long to pop afterwards, but it just never happened again. I was like, oh. Damn it.
I'm approaching the end of getting the Doman Enclave done. It's also really lame of me that I'm finally doing this 2 expansions later. Then again, I'm just now working on Realm Reborn tribe quests, and that's, you know, 10 years old. There, like, I think the longest queue I had, though lately I do feel like the queue is a little, I don't want to say buggy, but wrong, where it's like, oh, it's less than 5 minutes, and then it'll always hit the 5 minutes, like, that's 6 minutes, then it'll hit 6 minutes, it's 7 minutes, it's like, just Just tell me the truth.
Just be honest with me.
Like, how long is it gonna take? Because then I'll change classes. You know?
You can't change your answer.
Because it also just doesn't make sense. Are you saying like other people are dropping out of the queue? Or are you saying like because they got picked up, the queue changed? Like, doesn't make sense. I'm officially past 5 minutes. What the fuck? Why is my time not shorter? I mean, I could totally play tank or healer, but I'm not. Which is my own fault, but I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to, but I don't have to. If I have to, I'll swap class.
What class are you going in as right now?
Monk. I go to. Also, because if I can go through as many of these as monk as possible, I can like more accurately describe my feelings of, oh, I can finally do attacks.
Yeah.
Like hitting the level 28 dungeon and finally having AoE skills. God, those first 5 were real rough.
AoE skills are generally what I like to have.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're more useful for mobs than bosses, but...
Yeah. Oh, there we go, it popped. Cool.
Nice.
It only took, I think, just slightly over 5 minutes. Not bad. I should probably order some meats. On Friday's stream, I'm excited because I am doing Final Fantasy, but it looks like we might be doing a series that Duke and I had planned. I'm going to be starting it. We're going to be running just us. We're going to be trying to clear Palace of the Dead.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah. Like I'll obviously stream part of it, but it's Humza's series, which I am fine with. I want to be able to do things with my friends that are also their stuff. So, though I want him to name it Palace of the Desi Boys, so it's still POTD. Right, like that'd be fucking sick. Or if he really wants to go PO, like Palace of the Desis, because it would still be POTD. But like,
Yeah.
he and I and my brother, when available, are the Desi Boys. So like, my God, it's just right. And knowing Hamza, like, he'd be for it, but. And then if we're not doing that, I'll continue my my adventure through all these dungeons. It's for content. I'm starting my script for them, and like, I mean, again, the first video is not going to come out till I beat at least all the Realm Reborn dungeons. So let's see if I can maybe do that by next week. Because all the footage is just going to come from these, and then I'm going to do my best. I mean, each clip is only going to be like 20 seconds max. So I need to overload it with crack cocaine and memes. But I think I can do it. Try hard enough. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was thinking I should like set up sound alerts that are like a randomized one if I can, and it's just different Sigma male affirmations. I should clarify, I don't think I'm a Sigma male, and I think they're fucking weird and funny, but like, I still think I should possibly maybe have that, because it would be funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's for the funniest.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking more and more what I can add to the stream for people to do. I could add betting, but I'm like, when would that function with the stuff I do, right? Unless it's like when I play Eternal Return.
Yeah.
Betting on whether you win or not.
Yeah, exactly, or how far I get. Though I think I do have betting set up because Lucas will run it sometimes when I'm doing Jump King. God, I could like take a month and just be like every stream is a Jump King stream. and call it the month of torture, you know. But that would be a lot of work and a lot of pain.
Yeah. If I had more people, would probably set up betting for survival on, like, who do you think will die first
Yeah.
and stuff like that, because, like, a streamer that I watch that I really like, that is the one that got me into Phasmo, does that.
Mm.
Or it's like, what do you think the ghost will be is another one they'll do.
Oh, that's actually, yeah, that would probably be
Like,
pretty solid.
When he gets 2 clues,
Yeah.
he'll, like, before they get the 3rd one, he'll set up a bet for everyone to guess based on the options.
I think I fucked up here. I don't think I was supposed to. We need to fight these ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guy.
Can you do that with like channel points?
Yeah. Yep.
that-
Yes, it's betting channel points. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to set that up for probably for the guessing one, like
Yeah.
guessing the ghost, because I think that's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't really play any other games where people can bet or like
Yeah.
guess for things or whatever.
Another Minecraft stream bet was gonna find the first diamond.
It's always gonna be you. It's not even a competition.
God. I love playing Minecraft, but I always just want to do creative mode. Though I did see Minecraft D&D is coming out, and I'm just like, oh.
It does look interesting. So,
It's called
Minecraft
Minecraft D&D, yeah.
it looks kind of like Tina's Wonderland or whatever the fuck it was, but Minecraft.
Yeah.
Huh. It's like a video game?
I tired, I chill here. Yeah, Proc, there's literally it just got announced, I think, today or yesterday. Like, there's an official thing called Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons coming out. I just watched the trailer. But I've never really played any of the adventure servers on Minecraft either, so I'm like, is it basically just like its own video game but in Minecraft, which is fine. I don't know,
Yeah.
because I know there's like Windcraft, which Lucas plays, which is like Minecraft but an MMO. And I'm like, wait, this is cool. Yeah, it looks interesting. And like Minecraft's so prolific, it's more just the engine, and then it's just D&D. But then
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want Baldur's Gate 3 and Diablo 4 to come out, but now I have to wait for Diablo 4. I did learn, a friend showed me the some leaked legendaries, and apparently Werebear especially feels weak because in the beta they got cucked out of their special stuff. Because them and barbarians couldn't actually reach their unique abilities. But once you actually get items, Werebear should feel a lot better. There is definitely going to be some changes at least. But like, there's a legendary that just makes it so Werebear form is your true form, so you're always a bear. And I'm like, oh fuck, I want that. Like,
Your true form.
yeah.
Bear.
Proc, yeah, I adventured with them in Windcraft. Yeah, I wanted to play, but I'm like, every time I see an MMO, right, that's my brain just goes, I could play this, or I could put time into Final Fantasy, and like it's a losing battle for whatever other game I'm looking at, because like Final Fantasy. That doesn't happen with single player games, because I'm like, you know, I can put whatever time I want into Final Fantasy, and then the single player game will eventually end. Like, I'm playing through Yakuza right now. With 3 through 5, I'm just focusing on the main story. And then the others, when I get to 6, that one's going to be like on my own time as I do things. Zixel, welcome! Hello! How are you doing? Facecam? Yeah, I started doing facecam. Duke gets some credit for that, and also just, I finally have a setup where I can do facecam properly. But what was I saying? Yeah, with single player games, I can kind of just do what I want or rush through them. I'll eventually reach an end. But with games that are multiplayer or like ongoing, it's like, if I'm gonna put time towards it, I'd rather just put it towards the one I already play, you know?
Yeah.
Did none of us pick up a key? No, we did. Okay, cool. I like how no one is even touching the treasure coffers. having issues with unemployment, might be getting denied because I was fired for policy violation, which is one of the reasons I could be disqualified. That sucks, dude. I think you talked about that on Duke's last stream too. Yeah, that's a huge bummer. I know it's a bad time in the work environment for everyone, which I feel is highly illegal. Well, as much as it sucks, I don't think it's illegal. It sucks. I don't think it's illegal because of policy violation. I do agree, based on what you told us last time, the policy also sucks. But it is like I had to be careful at work because and part of the reason I took the day off today is I was starting to get really aggravated with people, and I feel like if I keep copping an attitude and like not holding back, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like luckily this time when I don't think I was even copying an attitude, and if they tried to complain, I could literally tell my boss like, no, I literally just told them like, this is something we discussed in the past and you need to be able to inform me clearly when there's problems so we can avoid this, and you guys failed to do that. Like that's basically what I said. I'm just throw the company name out there. Fuck you, Smart for Real based. Yeah. No, and I feel bad for Proc too. Proc keeps. I actually had to tell someone like, you can't keep telling him to be pseudo IT. He's not IT. He has a job. Like this can't keep happening. And because they tried to throw him under the bus, and I'm like, no. This is your fault and your team's fault, not his. Like. It's fucking ridiculous. For without going into detail, basically Proc has to do like 4 people's jobs, and they still try to throw more on him. Because Proc, and I outside of being his friend, as a like coworker as well, Proc is really fucking good at everything he does. Like he picks up shit really quickly. My favorite ones, I think I've talked about this. I'm level 2 IT at my job. A level 1 person was unable to do something, and I, like a fucking word problem, walk up to Proc and go, okay, so here's what's happening. What would you do in this scenario? And Proc fucking like 1 minute goes, okay, here's what I'd do. Exact thing I did. And I'm like, cool. You're not even in fucking IT. My coworker couldn't figure that out, by the way. Fuck. But I think, oh God, I'm just farming on my gatherers. I have not done that. My crafters, I think, are all officially max scripted for levels 90. I should do that on Gatherer at some point, but right now that I'm working on the series, that's not going to happen unless it's happening in my free time. Oh wait, I didn't get to commend anyone. Woof. But yeah, no, Proc is definitely unfairly utilized by this client.
Is that your nice way of saying abused?
I don't want to use the term abused because, like, I feel like that's real spicy to use here.
Yeah.
I think they just take advantage of the fact because, like, and I mean this genuinely, Proc is very smart. Like, he picks shit up super easily, like, knows what he's doing. And they both recognize that he's very good at these things, but in that same breath don't give him the respect nor, in my opinion, pay he deserves for being super fucking good at these things. And they take the fact that he is super nice and willing to like help them out with like little IT things here and there. Like little things, that's fine. It's like the, oh, I need a plug or whatever. Or like they know Proc is close with me, and if it's like a small thing, they'll be like, can you just check with them? And I'll be like, yeah, that's fine, because Proc and I talk on Discord at work most of the time. But that's still different than them being straight up like, hey, you should do this thing because we are incompetent. Like we could do this thing, but because we don't want to take the 5 minutes to learn how this works, you should do it instead. And it's the worst self-fulfilling prophecy. They never learn it, and then so the next time they're like, hey, you did this last time, can you do it this time? Because I still haven't learned, because I didn't take the 5 minutes to do the thing that I was taught by our IT person. Which also sucks for me, because like the things they need help with are basic, right? So my other teammates, even the ones who are good and getting it now, they can help. And but the coworkers will be like, but I need this now. And I'm like, actually, if you need it now, you would have taken the 5 minutes to fucking learn it yourself, because it's not that hard. And then they're like, but you're here, so you can help me. And I'm like, I'm literally working on a project to advance the technology of your entire company. You are not that important. Like, please stop. Literally Boomer Man. He doesn't send tickets to this day. And he'll see me, you're an outstanding employee. I would just never allow this, like, not even fucking warning for real. Dude, that's awful. I don't like that. I don't like when employers will be like, you were great, you get 0 leeway, you are not, you know, like I feel like a warning, talking, like human communication goes really far. Like that's a reason I really get along with my boss, because I've had issues. I have copped attitude before with people, and he was just like, look, I'm sure they're blowing it out of proportion, just like curve it back. And I'm like, honestly, fair. Yeah, I can do that, because human communication goes a long way.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, people just suck. It just feels so disingenuous to be like, you're great, but also, like, I'd never allow. It's like, okay, if you don't allow it, then be like, okay, you know, train me, teach me, tell me what I did wrong and how I can improve from that. Don't just straight up like drop me, because like, shit thing to do. That's the other thing, like this, like if I ever leave, and Proc knows this, I'm gonna just suggest Proc get my job, because overqualified. And then also he gets to cop attitude and be like, you can't tell me to do your sales shit anymore. I don't work for your company. You guys work for my company. I want to empower Proc so bad, but I also don't want to leave my job unless I absolutely have to. Like,
Yeah.
You work for me now. Exactly, Proc. I want to give you those rights. No, because I like my job. Like, I have no qualms with it. I really don't. It's just this one client, and I'm like, if things go bad based on my boss leaving, like if my next boss, I don't even think bad, but if my next boss isn't like, and I don't mean like easygoing in the work sense, but easygoing in like a personality sense. If they're not, then I might be like, all right, like, you know, this has run its course. I'm going to apply somewhere else.
Yeah.
But like, if they're still cool, I'll be like, all right, cool. We're all good. I'm here. I'm here for the long haul, because I like my job. I get enough time. Like, I do a lot of work, but I also get time to do things on the side. And it also accommodates my health really, really well, which is really important for me.
Yeah. It's hard to find.
It's fucking impossible to find. I'd never had it happen before, dude.
Yeah, I was trying to be nicer about it. Yeah, no, it never happened.
It's the whole thing. Like, everyone who has disabilities realized like how fucked it is here. Like, we've been wanting accommodations for so long, and the moment, and it's always like, no, you can't do this. Like, here's a bunch of hoops to jump through. And then the moment COVID happened, able-bodied people need to work from home. The entirety of the country changed. Like, what?
Yep.
That's fucking insane. But
No, it's just like, I feel like the ADA is a myth.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a heads up, folks, ads are about to run in about 5-ish minutes, or I'll pop them if the dungeon queue pops. I will also pop the ads just so they happen at the beginning. Took a pandemic to change. Yeah, dude, our I always think about the thing people will point out. It's like our generation, especially like basically 90s people. I can't say kids anymore, right? Because none of them were really kids. 90s people, like millennials and later, have now gone through like multiple recessions, pandemics, like world crises, and like it's desensitizing. But I think a lot of us also put in the work to not get desensitized to it, so we can still be like, no, this is wrong. Like, you know, fight the good fight, as people say. Fucking hate it here. Here being Earth.
It's like literally all of these things that we have been requesting for literal decades, and all of the able-bodied people suddenly can't go to work, and they're like, we got you.
Yeah. That's
Fuck
the
you
word.
The
guys.
government forced them to.
Yeah.
And like, and it's always like, individuals will always, like, even in positions of power, will try to do good, but then they'll be the ones who are shut down. I was joking with my buddy, like, Yakuza, the fucking game about the Yakuza, Like a Dragon, that series, has more morally righteous police officers than the real world.
It's very unrealistic.
Well, the realistic part is every single one of them either gets fires, quits, or dies.
Oh, yeah.
Not a single cop that's good stays on the force. One of them turns into a journalist. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck, like, yeah, man.
Shit sucks.
Yeah. Have I ever told you about... Okay. I'm gonna roll ads and I will talk about this when I get back because it's a longish story.
Okay.
Oh shit, I should have done like a little tease. Fuck. Damn it. I fucked up.
Like when the show goes on commercial break.
I didn't do it next time on Dragon Ball Z. Like, that shit's a classic.
Last
I
time
gotta.
on Dragon Bear Z.
Oh, my two favorite animals.
Dragons and bears.
Dragons are my favorite mythical
Oh my.
creature, and obviously bears are my favorite animal.
God damn it. If Final Fantasy never lets you be one of those bunny people, I will riot.
A Laporte?
They're so cute.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't be a Laporte. They would never do that. They're even small.
They're
They're
bigger cousins.
yeah. They're even smaller than Lalafels. So
Yeah, but sorry, they're adorable.
you can be a bunny person that's tall and inevitably, like,
God.
all of them are sexy. Like,
Listen, Silas is already sexy. I got that down. I'm just a cat person instead.
yeah.
But the little bunnies are fucking adorable. Look at them.
I'm not. No one is on the other side of this argument.
I'm arguing with Square Enix, not you.
No, I mean, Square has also, I mean, they've said, oh, we're not adding any more new races, but like, then they're also like, oh, we're gonna keep going for another 10 years, and knowing Yoshi P and knowing that team, eventually they'll add a new race. I think right now they just don't have any that they really want to add, and I think they want to finish actually making it so Vieira and Hrothgar can actually equip, like, hats. Because there is still that team who's working on making it so those two races can actually wear all the fucking hats and shit that keep being added to the game.
Do they have Lady Hrothgar yet?
No, Lady Hrothgar, Vieira have one helm they can equip, the Abyssos one. Well, no, there's other helms they can equip. It just, they either look funky or they aren't immediate. Female Hrothgar is being added in 7.0. That's been confirmed.
Oh,
or
okay.
7.x, but they confirmed that. Oh, you mean like a fully concealed face helm? Yeah, Vieira doesn't have one of those. And that's half the reason they would never add Laporte too, because like Vieira, with the base clothing stuff, that maps onto the models. Vieira and Hrothgar have such different head shapes to everyone else, like that it takes time, like a lot more time.
Yeah.
And that's why Laporte would be one where everything has to get completely remapped.
Yeah, because it's just a completely different model entirely.
And like, what would they do about heights? Because all the other races can have different heights, but like,
Yeah.
they would literally have to take away customization to have Laportes.
An alternative would be a Laporte themed outfit for Lalafels.
Oh, like the dwarf one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could do that. I mean, they may still do that. Just Abyssos helmet, nothing else. Yeah, it's... Oh, hydrate. You're right. I should hydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Every time.
I've been better about hydrating because I need to inevitably because of my health stuff, but yeah.
Hydrate in solidarity.
I appreciate the victory fanfare for me drinking water.
Wait, you know how they have like the little wind-up dolls that can walk around behind you, and they have ones of Thangred and whatever?
Yeah.
What if they made one for a Laporte?
I'm pretty sure.
Perfect.
No, I'm pretty sure there's already a Laporte minion you get from doing the Laporte Beast tribe quest that I'm working on right now. Like, I'm 90%
I know what I
sure.
want to do today.
Reach level 90
Eventually.
or 81 on a crafter.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, is it a disciple of the
It's a hand, yeah.
Oh,
Congrats,
no.
you hydrated. I mean, crafters are a lot easier to raise than you'd think. There's multiple tribes now at every tier that give you the ability to, you know, raise a disciple of hand.
Yeah.
Also, there's literally guides on how to like speedrun it.
What, Trish?
If you want, I could renew my sub so you don't have to craft or level more than one class, since I'm an Omni crafter because I'm a mad woman.
I'm also an Omni
That's
crafter.
true.
Then again, I'm an Omni Final Fantasy player because I have everything maxed out.
That's true. You wear all of the hats. Perfect.
That's why I made monk, so my hands are free for other weapons.
Maybe we could do that this weekend, Trish.
Did I max out all my jobs, proc? Yes, indeed. Check it out. Classes and jobs. Oh, don't look at Blue Mage. Don't look at Blue Mage. That one's invisible. It's fucking.
Mage isn't real.
I have it. I have it at 36. It's the one I'm still working on the side.
Nice.
Blue. Yeah, thank you, Zixel. Blue doesn't exist. It's not. To be fair, proc. In case you don't know, so Blue Mage is like a unique class. It doesn't even go to level 90. It goes to 70. It's like they have their whole own system. But yeah, even hand and land I have maxed out. I never heard of Blue Mage. It like basically the way it works is as you kill stuff, you can get their skills and then you map those. So you can get like the Marlboro's ability to like do the toxic breath and stuff. Yeah, Blue can't queue for dungeons or anything either. That is accurate. You have to queue in a unique way for that stuff too. But it's fun to play. It literally will never be someone's like, oh, this is my main class, because you can't.
What's the purpose of the class then?
It's literally content. Yeah, it's literally content and just for fun stuff. And also whenever the tombstone stuff comes out and it's like, oh, if you run binding coil, you get like a shit ton of stuff out of it. So people will go in with a party full of blue mages with self-destruct and just wipe shit immediately.
Hello.
Oh, welcome.
Probably shouldn't have violently entered as much as I did, but
Don't worry, you didn't peek anything. You're fine. That's pretty cool and smart reusing enemy attacks. I've had a macro of the Emmet snap and self-destruct. That's awesome.
what?
We're talking about Blue Mage because
Oh my god.
I was Proc was asking if I have everything maxed out, and I said yes, forgetting that I have Blue Mage at level 36. And we were explaining why, like how it's a different class and all that jazz. But like it's fun to raise. It's definitely like for me content I do where I just turn my brain off, like watch YouTube and stuff, because like I'm literally raising it just to do the self-destruct stuff during events. Well, because that's really the only reason I would do it. It was like instacast, snap, self-destruct or some shit. Yeah, no, it's not a hard macro to do. I can kind of figure what it would be. After learning how to do the pop-up. Oh shit, I just killed that thing. Damn it, me.
Oops.
I didn't
I
mean to.
remember this dungeon, Trish, and I just did this recently.
Yeah, you gotta kill stuff on top of stuff, and this one should get back up in a sec. It's not. Oh, there we go.
So is Blue Mage kind of like Kimari's ability in 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Kimari's a blue mage, so.
That's cool.
Yes.
Well, he uses a spear.
Well,
so
yeah, the
I wasn't-
weapon. Really? This thing got 1 inch. Oh, fucking A.
Yep, that happened to us too.
The weapon is different, but the function of the blue mage is still the same. So it's, you know,
Yes.
like you steal enemy abilities and all that.
Okay. That's cool.
There we go. Please
But
die.
also, I can see why Blue Mage would be a meme class, because Kimari was not very useful.
Well, it's more the meme comes from the fact that it's not even a real class. Like if they ever made it a real class, like max 90, it can sync with everyone else. There's two things that would happen. Either they'd have to make it a normal class and then just be like, oh, all its abilities just happen to be monster abilities, but it's just another like mage. Or they'd have to be like, no, you still get your own skills, and then the community would be like, here's the skills you need to run content, right? And that's not, that's one where I don't even fault the community. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But so I get why they're leaving it as a, you know, this gets to level 70 and you get to just play it for fun, all that jazz.
It's mean.
The fun part about it is that for level 70 content and under, it is an absolute fucking monster.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy.
Can't you like learn Meteor with it?
All I know is self-destruct is what matters. I literally have a guide that I follow to a T, but eventually I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this my way. So the guide was like, here's where you go, get this ability, use this, fight here, level up, all that. And I was like, fuck that. Looked up a guide, what is every single skill that I need to know, and where do I learn it? And then I'm gonna fucking get there on my own. And so eventually that resulted in me, when I was like level 20, just running like soloing an entire map and just running like classic MapleStory style, killing the same monster over and over till it procced one ability for me to steal.
Oh, the struggle.
Exhausting.
Yeah. But like I also like the grind. Like that's why I love doing the hunting log, or I did most of the hunting logs. I haven't finished them, and at this point there's no reason for me to, because like they give middling EXP anyway at level 90, and I also get no EXP at level 90. I'm wondering.
Oh, you're in Karn.
Yeah, if I finish 7, well, after this 5. If I finish 5 more dungeons after this, I'll officially have finished all the leveling roulette of Realm Reborn, and I can just do the level 50s. Ooh. And actually, I could do a video that's like, no, because then that's always only going to be about 10 of them. And because I was like, I could do a video that's just the levelings, but that's not actually that long, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whenever you're finished, I am also in Fairy. If
Sweet.
You need the help.
Yeah, I will happily add you.
Yeah, I just finished leveling up Gunbreaker too, so we're good
Sweet.
to go.
We're gonna get the insta queues.
Yeah. Well, what are you running?
What do you mean?
What are you running for these?
I'm literally. Oh, what class? I'm going monk.
Yeah.
Monk is my go-to rank.
Oh, you're going monk. Okay.
One,
Yeah,
high
we're gonna get a lot of
DPS,
XP.
and 2, I can like. I want to. When I'm making the content as well, like the videos, it'll help to have like. Sticking to 1 to 2 classes, the information I share will have a more cohesive through line. So, oh no, the macro is on my other PC. I need to remake it. The other option is to upload it, unless you straight up just don't have it anymore. I've made a goal every month now. I upload my my macro settings. Macros are really nice. They're nice for like the emotes and the memes and functions. When I first learned about macros, I tried to pull the shit where you're like, oh, my skills are on one button. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as you'd hope it would.
Always wish.
Oh, it's on your other PC. You hard reset. Yeah, then you definitely can't do the thing. Yeah, rule of thumb, if you play Final Fantasy 14 on PC, if you're gonna reset your PC, definitely upload your buttons.
I am losing my mind.
What happened?
I'm trying to figure out how to get a mount in World of Warcraft, and it's so complicated.
Yep. I've heard.
Ugh.
See, in this, you just have to run the same thing at least 50 times. Unless it drops.
Yeah.
It's not complicated, it's just mind-numbing.
Yeah.
I'm going to dense this down as much as possible. Basically, because I started as an evoker in Dragonflight, I started at level 60. The mount that I want is in a Covenant, which was a part of Shadowlands, which was a couple of expansions ago. I don't have a character for that, so I don't know how to get to the Covenant to unlock them, to get renown, to get this mount.
Gotcha,
I literally
gotcha.
have to backtrack all of these guides to find where the start point is. I'm losing my mind.
Oh, because you gotta dodge and stuff, so there are delays. Exactly, yeah. Basically, your macro will either break, or because you weave weave your off globals in between your abilities, you just can't actually do macros for mid combat. But then you can do stuff like this macro I have. Like, this is all macros to make this like pop-up menu. Or like, again, for memes. I ran 40 Garuda EX and got Nightmare finally. Jesus Christ. The worst is when you run it that many times and then get it. Like, that's just disrespectful, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I worked so hard. I got here, and you In the end, it doesn't even matter. I noticed myself doing it, so I just need to get it out. I've done map farming before, 6 hours nonstop killing enemies. Yeah. Our free company does community night map farming, and we're working on the dragons right now. And we ran Emerald. Robin got it on like the 3rd run, and we've just been running Emerald now because it hasn't dropped again. And Emerald, even unsynced right now, because it's a Shadowbringers one, you need at least 7 people for it.
It really depends on which one, yeah.
All unsynced, I bet. Level 90 miner, nice. Nice. No, yeah, because like one of our free company has a raid static, and they are very good. But our shot caller like knows every mechanic like down pat. Meanwhile, I'm there just doing my best.
Surviving.
I mean, I think I'm back up to par. I haven't run much hard content since my last hiatus, which was definitely a bit of a longer hiatus, but I think I just honestly, it wasn't even a hiatus from Final Fantasy. It was more like a hiatus from every video game I played. Other than Fortnite, that was a weird time. I'm gonna keep playing Fortnite, but it was just a weird time where I played nothing but Fortnite. For anyone who doesn't know, I started Fortnite and within a week hit level 100. It was a whole
Sure
thing.
did.
It was interesting to witness that.
You mean last season, right?
Yeah.
I was about to say Bear. It's week 3.
No, right now I'm like level 50 or something. But I've been playing Eternal Return and Yakuza, and I'm more focused on those.
I'm actually a higher level than you. I never thought I'd see the day.
You were higher level than me last time!
Well, that's because I started earlier than you. But we started at the same time
You are
this time.
you are currently ahead of me by default. And the fact that I'm literally not playing the game. No, it's okay. You should be proud. I'm happy for you.
I should just go on, like, Blizzard forums and just... Because Googling this is impossible.
I don't... This is gonna... I already know exactly what I'm gonna say about this dungeon, which is I do not and never will remember the mechanics.
It is a dungeon that exists.
It is a dungeon that clearly has mechanics that I have never done, ever, and never will, ever. That is my entire statement for this dungeon.
I love that there are so many ARR dungeons that literally, like, all it boils down to is you could do the mechanics, but why would you?
At this point, when you're not new to the game, ARR dungeons are solved with the classic strategy of hit it till it dies.
Yes. It's kind of charming in its way.
Oh, Realm Reborn.
Oh,
The low level dungeons,
yeah.
like the properly low level dungeons.
yeah.
Because even the level 50 ones, you do some of the mechanics. It's literally the before level 50, those dungeons. It's like you don't do anything.
Yeah, they're super simple in a way.
Yeah. All right, before we
Wise pearl die.
go hard
Those
at this, and I add Adrian, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and grab a snack, and then we will continue. I'll be right back, folks. Also, stream is officially back. Hello, folks.
Yeah, I had something planned. No, I didn't. No, I did not.
What?
Adrian, you said you're in Fairy?
Yes,
All right,
I'm in Fairy. I'm just applying a glamour plate. No, I'm ready to go. Let's
No
go.
worries. I am finishing up my Loporit quest, and then I will send you a party invite.
Yeah. Oh, you've been doing those too. I actually have been leveling up gold.
Goldsmith?
Goldsmith. Yeah. And been doing those quests.
See, the crazy thing is, I'm not leveling anything other than reputation. Invite to party. And
Still have 3 levels to go in it. That's how little I have really been doing for the crafting. I still have levels to go. I've just been doing opera quests.
amazing. BT dubs, everyone. I will also probably do a BRB like once my food gets here because I forgot to eat, and then I got a fierce hunger like 10 minutes ago. Well, because I'm having a flare up, and so my body just acts really out of whack when that happens. So I can't tell when I'm hungry, until I'm really hungry. So
Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. And then all of a sudden you're just unable to function, and you're like, "What happened?"
Cutter's Cry. Oh fuck! I hate this dungeon too.
This is the one we get to run right through, though.
I think again. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, So this is gonna be my first time tanking a lot of these, but at the same
That's
time,
fine.
it's gonna be a lot of these are super easy to tank.
This is your first time running these as a tank, but you're not really functionally a tank in these.
No, this is just old news at this point.
Yeah.
That down. Honestly, at this point, I'm still at the stage where I'm kind of like rearranging my buttons. With controller, you only have 32.
Yeah. Oh, can't you do the
realistically?
Can't you do the thing where it's? Wait, hold on. No, you can do a thing where you can make the shoulder buttons like an extra tier appear, right?
Well, but that's the thing is with the shoulder buttons, I have a grand total of 32 buttons. Like the thing is, I could make additional cross hotbars.
Yeah.
But then I have to actually manually cycle through each and every one of them.
No, but
take infinitely longer.
Well, so I know you have 8, and then you can shift them 8.
Yeah.
But then you can also do it so when you hit a certain combo, you get 8 more that pop up. Like it's not you don't actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Is that
I guess it is a manual thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and with the way that I have it laid out, with where I can see all 32 buttons, like that's all I get visually. So if it's not on those bars, I will forget it exists. ADHD
yeah, that's
brain,
no,
maybe.
that's real. Yeah, when I used controller briefly, I did that too. Literally, the reason I stopped doing controller because I was still on PC is I went I have this high-tech keyboard with so many buttons. Why in the fuck am I using controller?
It's literally only a problem for when I play Gunbreaker and when I play Sage. Every other job, it doesn't become a problem. In fact, like, if I had one complaint about Machinist, you don't get enough buttons.
I think that's nice. I think a lot of classes could use losing some buttons.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I really do agree with that. I mean, we've got essentially five like normal mitts as Gunbreaker plus like
I mean, I
team mitt.
I expect 1-button combos to become a thing maybe in 7.0 or like something like it. What the fuck, Adrian? What is this fucking portrait you come in here with? How dare you! I got
wrong with this
him.
portrait?
It's the fucking passport photo.
Oh.
Yeah, because I changed my outfit.
Yeah. Oh yes, I got another AOE attack. Let's go.
Also, I highly relate to that ADHD experience of not having object permanence, so if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. It's just fucking gone. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Happens to me.
I have the habit now when it's something important I need to remember. I will literally, like, say I'm walking, trying to remember to do that. I will just say it to myself over and over, so I know.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on.
wait, did they modify this dungeon as well?
Slightly.
No, because I know already we saw a couple last stream that changed. Not Sastasha, but the one after that got changed.
Yeah. Copperbell?
Yeah, I think Copperbell got changed. I know Hawk Banner got changed. They added a thing after the second boss that teleports you. You don't need to use return anymore.
Oh, believe me, that's such a relief considering you basically had to do return like every single time.
And people
you did it
didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
So, like, I remember when I first ran it, I would run back, and someone literally was like, "You can use return." I was like, "Oh."
No one told me.
I thought that was only good for PvP and like the towns, which also people don't realize in PvP you can use return. Like, it's helpful. It's real helpful.
It really is, yeah. Come on.
Ooh, I may take a picture of it, but officially on Saturday I got the message we are picking up a Robin's actual engagement ring.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I may post a picture on Twitter as well, but after I've shown, you know, actual people I know in real life.
Yeah.
You know, the people in my life, the actual real ones.
I am excited to see what that looks like. That sounds really pretty.
I'm very excited. We basically reimagined how we want to do the Alpus flower ring. That we still want to do eventually, but like probably like a decade down the line. When we're both more well established, we want to still get those rings done because they're like almost $8,000 total.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
well, they're custom made rings, guys. All right, like,
Yeah, I mean,
there's a reason we're not doing it now because we were like, oh, well, like we went in thinking like, okay, max it'll be like 3K. We have people who are willing to help. This would basically be our wedding bands and everything. And then they were like, and it wasn't like I was going to negotiate because I was like, no, this makes sense. Like they actually like listed down like here's where the money goes and blah 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 blah. Which like if you can explain to me, I'm telling anyone this is for artists, fucking Etsy creators, anything. If you can tell me where the money is going for your products, I will not even question it. Like I will happily purchase. I'm already someone who pays happily when artists have higher prices. But like sometimes I'm a little wary because, all right, this is gonna sound like I'm throwing shade, but I need you to understand it's factual, and if you feel bad about it, you're the problem. Artists are really bad at running businesses.
That's a dead end, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Oh my god, yeah, we know there. I know exactly where we're going now.
The other way?
The other way. Yeah. The other thing about our Reborn dungeons, they are confusing.
They did do the whole like, what if there's different paths to make it quirky? And I'm like, I like the new ones where there aren't different paths, but they're still quirky.
Yeah, all right, listen, I have a personal beef with old school Totorak.
No.
That dungeon was...
It was real confusing. Yeah.
Not only was it really confusing, but it was the first time I had actually tried to tank a dungeon with Paladin.
Yeah.
It was such a bad experience, I stopped tanking altogether.
The other dungeon that's really rough, it's no longer a thing, but the ones where you had to pick up photo cells. And you could...
Totorak.
That's not Totorak.
That was old school Totorak.
Wait. I'm misremembering. Oh no, yeah, that's Totorak. I'm thinking about Tamtara Deepcroft for some reason. But yes, Totorak.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hated Totorak
Yeah.
for that reason.
Totorak.
Like, it's no one's fault either. It's no one's fault. They're just fucking hard to find. They're tiny little light bulbs, like scattered in green. Ugh, fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, it's a bad time. Like that dungeon is seriously like everybody's like moment of like that. One example of a bad dungeon. There you go.
Yeah, and they fixed it a lot.
That's it.
And like now it's just a normal dungeon, so that's great.
All right, so here's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, we should be able to just run through here.
Yep, that's all we do. For like,
unless you
two,
can't
3
activate
rooms.
shifting sands, because then.
No, you can.
Oh.
Bye.
Oh, this one doesn't have like the whole like you gotta wait. I hope our party members know they can just go through.
Oh, they should. Well, we're gonna figure out. Yeah, Yeah,
Yep,
they all know.
did. Cool.
Where are y'all going?
I'm following you. I've never tanked this. So fun fact, I've only, I think, run this, and I actually did this pretty factually. I've only ever run this dungeon as DPS, specifically only ever as Monk and Machinist. I don't think I've run it as any other class.
And we're here.
Nice.
That's it. That's the poll.
God, I was gonna say something. I completely blanked. That's whatever.
You good?
It's if I remember, I'll say it.
Yeah.
I am excited.
This is the boss that likes to get a little spicy underground.
I mean, yeah, but it's not really difficult minus. I mean, I guess if you don't move, it can be rough. It'll like pull you in, but like,
Yeah.
it's not a hard mechanic by any means.
No.
But I guess this is when it really starts having, like, bosses have mechanics, because the final boss of this one does have actual mechanics. Which I always forget when I run it, but like, I'll remember them as what's happening. Oh, yes, I got the anime dash. It's called Thunderclap. It
Now you
literally,
go away.
I literally just like do the whole like, I take a step, vanish, and reappear next to an enemy or an ally.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's the anime dash. Of all the dashes, it is the most anime. Oh, sorry. Sage does have the Gundam wing.
They do.
They do have the pylons.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know how the new like NU, the new Gundam has the pylons that like, float around it?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
It has that. Well, that's its weapon, right? And then also when it has a dash to allies or enemies, and the way it does it is all four of those like are behind it, and it like propels itself. Like after this dungeon, I'll equip Sage and show you. It's very much like the Gundam dash.
It is very cool.
Alright.
Like
Sounds cool.
when I still love when the new classes were coming out, because obviously there's so many memes when the new expansion gets announced, and it was like, oh man, I love the new classes, and it was just like an image of Grim from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and just the fucking new Gundam, and anyone who didn't know what was happening was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like the Final Fantasy community has lost their mind. It's like, no, this is actually pretty accurate.
That's the best part. Is like, unless you're in the community, it's very confusing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so excited. Like, part of the reason I'm also gonna work on getting these Final Fantasy videos out now is I want, even if it's small, by FanFest, I want to be known as like, oh, he makes like his curated, like edited videos or Final Fantasy videos, so I can do FanFest videos without it being too out of left field.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna make the most out of FanFest, dude. I'm not gonna like do vlogs because I'm going with my fiance and future brother-in-law. I want to also just hang out with them. But like, I am gonna like do informational ones because that would be cool. And I'm pretty sure, fuck, I want to call him by his name or just Eorzean Archives, but I know he has an alias. But the person who runs Eorzean Archives will be there, and we'll probably get food sometime.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. I will also probably be in full cosplay that entire weekend.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of cosplay, I keep forgetting. I need to, in Final Fantasy, I need to give myself a fucking Yakuza glamour.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
It's very easy to pull off, yes.
Yes, there are certain outfits that can definitely do the vibe.
Oh,
Especially lately, they've been giving us like a ton of suits.
And then they added
I was thinking.
You were thinking the tattoo?
No. I was thinking like, I don't know why I thought this. This is what happens when I'm not medicated. Also, in my head, I was just thinking like the stamina spark in Final Fantasy 14.
They're like, yeah, you have Phoenix down, also stamina.
Also Cinnamon Star. Oh, that'd be fun.
Issel, welcome! Heads up, after this dungeon, I am gonna take a quick 10-minute BRB to fucking eat my dinner, because I need to eat, but we're streaming a little later today as well, so it'll balance out. I apologize for doing like 2 BRBs back to back, but my health comes first, so...
Oh, it's that one. Oh,
I mean, that's what it stands for. It's back, back.
back. No, I saw a oh, I remembered. I saw a post that was like, no, parasocial relationships, nah. My favorite streamer is Nintendog, because it's like the, oh yeah, I tell him to drink water and do stretches and like, eat food. What is food precious? Is it tasty or sweet? I've got myself a vegan chicken burger because I've found that when my stomach feels bad, vegan food's been really nice for it. So
Get in.
Nice.
but I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, I'm a vegan now, or like, you should follow my lifestyle. No, fucking eat what you want, like, as long as it doesn't destroy you. Like, alright, I'm not gonna get emotional, but there's foods I really like I can't eat anymore. And the way I worded it to Robin was, at first it was like, man, these are the foods I can't eat anymore in my life. And then I once was like, man, the day they asked me for my last meal, I fucking already have it prepped, right? And they just like got this look on their face like, oh my fucking god, that's the most depressing shit you've ever said. I'm like, yeah, but it's also true. Like, I want to fucking eat tiramisu again one day. I want to like eat dark acai berries. Like, I want to drink real milk.
I need some milk. Man, rip real milk.
Well, like tiramisu especially,
milk.
that was my favorite cake, and I have not had it in 3 years, because 3 years ago we got a tiramisu cake and I couldn't. That's a problem. Red Bull definitely is not good, and Sushi Rice gives me the runs. Yeah, no, I get that. No, Robin we got a full tiramisu cake, and I ate the whole thing, but every time I ate a slice, my body would give out. All right, I will be back in.
What?
Well, I say my body would give out, so I don't have to talk about me using the bathroom on stream. But also, my body would give out because I would get extremely weak after losing every bit of food in my body. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna BRB and also probably just mute myself in Discord as well, so I can. I have
Stop talking about
I have returned. You can talk about the movie. I'm just giving you a warning, so
Oh.
you're careful about
I
what you
mean-
say.
Yeah. I don't know that movie.
I'm
is
not
topical
famous
enough.
enough for Twitch to brush under the rug when I do something bad.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I don't know if this movie is appropriate enough.
Well, it's the whole there's a scale of how famous you are and how inappropriate you can be, right?
Yeah.
Like, or graph, I should say. I will cue us momentarily, Adrian. I'm just finishing this.
Oh no, you're good.
quest.
Take your time. Just let me know when you're going for it, because I'm about to do crafting for deliveries.
All good.
I'm gonna take my ass to Orgrimmar and see if I can't find the place that I have to go to start this quest to get this mount. I'm determined.
Dude, I definitely needed some for a while, but
Oh yeah.
like I'll go into the office for half the day, like I normally do. But we'll see.
One can hope.
Well, with all the
Don't
stuff,
with me.
with all the stuff I've been setting up at work, like I have to do it in the office, unfortunately. But I'm hoping it works because, through no fault of my own, I feel like I didn't get enough done on Monday. But that was literally Microsoft's fault, not mine.
Mm.
So I'm hoping I can make up for it tomorrow.
That is dope. Oh wow, you really are just finishing up the quest. Okay.
Oh. All right. I am ready when you are.
All right, let's go.
Cool. We have,
buy this
let's
stuff.
see, 1, 2, 3 more dungeons.
What's our next one?
Stone Vigil.
Hey, I like that one.
I like, this is definitely one of the first ones where we have more gimmick fights than like actual normal bosses.
Formerly gimmick fights. It's a little bit less gimmicky now.
I mean, you still use the gun against the big turtle.
Oh, in the hard variant. This is not the hard variant we're about to go into. Yeah.
I don't remember that shit.
I do. I remember it vividly because I tried to solo that dungeon.
No, I remember, like, there is a hard one. No, sorry. I remember the mechanics. I more mean, I don't remember the fact that there's a difference between the hard and easy a lot of the time.
Press M. I pressed the wrong button. Ah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think this is the one that does have a boss that has no markers, so we'll see.
They changed that, I think.
Really? Oh.
Yes, if I remember correctly. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean as we go through.
This person's name is Omega Eutychus.
Sure is.
Stone Vigil is when I first actually took damage. Yeah, that checks out. It's definitely. You mixed your pose. Wow, it looks good.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Don't leave me. Sorry, I'm trying to get on a thing. And it's
Oh,
time.
well, have fun with that.
I'm on the thing. I'm good.
Ooh, I don't know if our healer is ready for you to do big pulls.
Oh.
Did you ask
Alright.
permission? Fuck.
Usually it doesn't matter, but
To be
Alright.
fair, Omega Eutychus might be new. Like new. Based on the search info, this is their highest level class. And their only class.
You gotta treat him with baby gloves.
To be fair, their name is
so used to
also...
doing doubles.
Do they have Sprout? They also have Sprout, yes. But people can have Sprout up all the way to Shadowbringers. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
the Sprout icon is not necessarily always factual. That's why I always do check search info, because, like, you had taken multiple points of information as well, because the Sprout could be accurate, because I've had people who have multiple class at 30 and definitely play like a Sprout. I just figured a person named. Hold on. Oh my god. A
You're
person.
all right there.
Yeah, I just fucking my throat. I just feel like a person named Omega Eutychus is not gonna be
Yeah.
the quickest on the uptake on a video game.
It sounds like the kind of name a teenager would give their character.
Yes.
Yes.
My
That's
statement
exactly the
stands.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I need to say I'm not trying to be like mean or be like, oh, they're bad, brr. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, people are new to games sometimes.
I'm saying, like, them being a teenager, they could have just not played this much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely say there are a lot of people that I've come across that are technically sprouts in this type of content, which can easily do those double polls, but that is really your mileage may vary type situation.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, that was on me, but
It's okay.
it's
I
'cause I'm
forgive
so
you.
used to specific polls.
Yeah.
I do remember the old version of this dungeon though,
Mhm.
and we had a tank in our Discord server who wanted to wall to wall this dungeon. As while I was Sage.
Yeah.
ARR Sage.
AR Sage is not helpful.
Not good.
I mean, it's the whole thing I talked about last time where, like, if you really want to see, like, and it's probably the only problem quote unquote problem I have with how classes are done by Square Enix is if you really want to see like how they plan out new classes, you take a new class to a low level dungeon. It doesn't matter if they're like, oh yeah, you get these skills at these levels. They are not made to function at those levels. They are made to function at the level that you get it at. Maybe 10 levels lower, but that's it. God, I to this day still try to do positionals that don't fucking exist anymore on Monk.
I started with Monk, and I liked parts of it, but also it was I feel like I never did enough damage.
Monk is very much a speed thing and less a damage thing until you unlock your chakra stuff.
Yes. It is
The positionals were also frustrating.
It's an unusual.
Well, so Monk now only has the 2 positionals.
Oh.
The most positionals are on Dragoon, followed by Ninja, I think. Like Samurai and Monk both only have 2.
Dragoon has 1.
Doesn't it? No, it has
Reaper-
it has positionals on the ending of its on both ends of the chain. Sixel, come back. I have also returned.
Okay, no, I'm a little bit confused because I'm pretty sure there was 1, but we can double check.
Yeah. Wait, what level do you have Dragoon to? That's the other question.
Oh, I've 90'd it.
Okay. If you may have played it more recently, you've probably played it more than I have, so I could be wrong.
I think that they changed that as of Endwalker, but don't quote me.
I'm going off of Endwalker. I thought it still had 2.
Yeah, no, because I am also a dirty level skipper, so I may have just missed things. It happens.
Don't worry,
but...
I'm not judging you too much. I have a gathering routine going, never a dry spell waiting on node. Nice. I for a while started using the Bell website, so I actually like had a timer going for all the unique stuff I needed.
I definitely.
Before people ask how I feel comfortable eating French fries while using my computer, I have a napkin right here. So I'm eating a French fry, wiping my hand, and then also doing the real gamer thing of wiping it on my sweatpants. And then I'm touching my mouse, so my mouse is fine.
A real gamer.
Dude, I'm wearing Kingdom Hearts sweatpants I got from my sister-in-law. Well, I guess sibling-in-law would be more accurate.
Uh-huh.
Why are you screaming? What are you doing?
Those were very big AoEs, and I am an easily scared person, okay?
Adrian goes, there were monsters next to me, and I'm the tank.
Why are they here?
What action did I take for this to happen?
What Adrian do? He screamed.
Though to be fair, having a tank with an alarm system is pretty helpful.
Usually we call those call-outs, but for my sake and purpose, yeah, that's fair.
You ain't calling out shit. You're just
Yeah, yours is a siren. Yours is a.
To be fair, nobody else had to dodge it. It was just at me. So.
Well, we're in the lower dungeons where you can stun these things more easily.
Oh, so about that 32 button thing.
Oh, that's valid.
That's the button I took off.
Really? As
Yes,
a tank?
I never use stun.
Do you use interrupt?
Yes.
Okay.
All the time.
At least you have that one.
Interrupt, yeah. Like interrupt gets like a prime slot. Like I've gone through too much content to know, like, to try and pull that one.
Yeah.
Okay, see what I mean? This area is completely different.
Yeah, this is different. It used to have like the whole cannons and shit.
Yeah, no, that got changed.
Wild.
Also, you're gonna want to watch the wall behind me. There is a new mechanic to it.
Oh, gaming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's so funny. You just fucking saying that is so good.
It's
Nothing
like,
else, just
it's like
gaming?
the time like I need people who watch this. Oh, the tornadoes. Got it.
That's the new mechanic.
People who watch the stream, I need you to understand something. Like some of the things I do on stream that I know people have been like, oh, that's a stream thing. No, if there's a long silence when we're just in a friend call, like off stream, I will just go, gamer.
Sometimes you enter a call that way.
The worst part is sometimes I'm not aware I do it. It's just a thing that happens.
Oh, it's so funny.
It is simply something that occurs.
It's your bear call.
It's cause like I don't know. There was a time. It's my gender neutral way of talking to people. I say folks and I say gamer. Folks, everyone's like, oh, because you're from the Midwest. I'm like, yeah, and then gamer because I like to offend everyone. Because like when you call someone like, understandably there are some people who say dude, and it's not meant gendered, but obviously that word is gendered, and that's okay. But when I say folks, people are like, yeah, totally normal. It's a little weird coming from a brown person to say folks, but it's like it's not even like I'm forcing it. It's in my vernacular. I say folks more than anything. But then I love saying it to people who definitely don't understand, or to people who hate being referred to as a gamer. It's great. It's especially fun with friends where I'll be like, yeah, you're a gamer with a capital G, and then they just look so offended.
That is an insult.
Like when you specify capitalization in a word that you're saying out loud, like, because think about it this way, like when you speak, you obviously don't know when things are capitalized. When someone's screaming at you, it's capitalized. When someone is saying your name, it's capitalized, right? But when someone says, oh, you're a teacher, you play, like, you know, that's not capitalized. When I call someone, like, say folks, that's not capitalized. Obviously, when I call someone a gamer, it's not capitalized. So when you specify, that's when you know you offend them. And the best part is, it's not a swear word. It's not racially charged. It's nothing. I'm just calling someone a fucking gamer. And it causes so much, like, psychic damage.
Because we all know what that means now.
Yeah.
When you said whenever you're yelling, it's capitalized, I was thinking, but what if the person's really small?
I don't know if their personal size affects if it's capitalized or not.
It's just in a smaller font.
Yeah. Their font size is 9, whereas everyone else's is 12.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chief, short person in the call.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Chief short person who also yells. I have both of those.
Yeah,
That's a good. Yeah, very loud short person.
I'm chief
Yes.
tall person who yells to the point of fear. I had to learn that what I consider yelling is very different than what other people consider yelling. Because my family is very loud. Yeah, actually, Jesse knows this because you've met my entire family. My family is very loud, including my father, who is normally like would be classified as a quiet person. My father's loud though, like his volume and speech, it's loud. But my mom especially, like she comes from a loud family. Other than like one of her brothers, they're all super loud, even when they're just talking normally, right? And so now I talk at this volume, which I think is a lot more normal. But for some people, this is still loud. But I can't go. I literally like physically it hurts my throat to go like lower volume than this if I'm talking a lot. And now when I yell, it's like
unnatural.
Yeah, and now when I yell, it's like, you know, a little louder. But like when I was younger, and like when I get very emotional, I do what a thing that has been told to me is screaming, right? To me, that is loud. Like when I'm fucking screaming, because that used to be like my default. And so when I would talk loudly like this, I was like, I'm just talking loudly. And Robin's like, no, you're fucking yelling. Like you're yelling at people. And I'm like, oh, is that what people consider yelling? And Robin is like the first time I ever said that, Robin literally just goes, oh my god, this explains so fucking much. Like why you're like, I don't yell at people, and then you talk like that. Because to me, that wasn't yelling. I was like, I'm just loud. And so yeah, I worked on this. So I have a volume, and so now, though nice on my throat, now when I need to yell at people, for me, I'm just like, oh, I just have to like turn up the volume a little bit. And now if I ever have to scream, which I do have to sometimes, I fucking inflame my lymph nodes within seconds. Like the last, I had to yell at my brother's wedding because not for any negative reason. We were in a fucking crowd of Indian people, and I'm like the equivalent to Indian weddings don't have best men or like people. There are still like groom's folk and bride's folk, but there's no like best man. But my brother basically gave me that role to like, because he could tell me stuff to do that other people just wouldn't understand. We have, you know, like we're brothers, all right.
Yeah.
But like, I had to fucking yell a lot, and it shocked people how loud I can be. But also the next day, I just didn't speak, and everyone's like, "What happened?" And Robin had to explain to people. It's like because like obviously like neither of us really know in my language how to say lymph nodes, but basically like my throat was completely burned out, like it was destroyed.
It was Dunyan rings.
Dude, it took 16 hours for me to be able to say anything.
Sorry.
No.
Perfect timing.
Oh man, now I'm hungry.
You
I've
should
been
get
there.
food. I'm eating French fries. I'm also
At 11 p.m.
You know what? I might have died to ice, but that just means I can get my French fries.
You got destroyed.
Yep.
I witnessed it.
I may have gotten
In
destroyed,
live
but I got
time.
fucking French fries, baby.
I have to be asleep in an hour. I can't eat anything.
Oh, yeah, probably
I
not.
can just
Drink water.
food.
Sir, will you please drop down to the ground again? Thank you.
It's like, sir, we can't reach you.
Yeah, I can't kill you if you're flying, you see. And that's a problem.
Oh.
Also,
It's okay. They literally said they're getting used to healing. It's a valid mistake.
yeah.
To be fair, me dying was not their fault. That was a classic me move.
Yeah. Given that white mage, the calm, just out of
No, 100%. No, they communicated and everything. Props. I blame our tank for doing a big pull.
Thank you.
Look,
I really appreciate your support
rule
right
of thumb
now.
as a tank, you go into a low-level dungeon, you tell...
I love it when my friends constantly poke me about my performance.
Constantly?
So cool, helping out.
No. You can't pull that shit on me.
Anxiety.
You can't.
Bear.
I simply mean you type in, hey, big pull, small pull, and they go big PP, and you're like, okay. No, you're a great tank.
Is that so?
What? What?
Oh, There's a difference between big pull and big pee, but all right.
No, I'm right.
I'm pretty sure that's a new one to me.
I was right, Trey. There is a minion that is a Laporte. I have it. I just need to find it. I have a lot of minions.
I'm assuming the tribe quest ones aren't tradable though.
I can check. It is not.
Oh my gosh.
It is not. Tell me when you're ready, Adrian, and we will do Dismail Darkhold.
I love that I'm able to get like barely anything done and then just immediately let's go, and I'm like, okay, let's
go. If
go.
you want to pause, we can. If you need to do a
let's
thing,
go. I'm ready.
I'm gonna tell you now. After Dismail, the next one after that is our favorite, Aurum Vale.
Oh, I love running Aurum Vale.
Yeah,
honestly,
best dungeon.
It's always. It's one of those times where you can basically tell whether or not you have a good tank, and you're dealing with me now, so
I think you're a good tank. Besides me teasing you, I think you're a very good tank.
I'm a decent. I'm all right sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? I don't remember how to ball.
The tank I make the most fun of is Robin because they're a healer main, so they know how to tank well, and then they do shit that's like the most benign way to tank, and I'm just like, dude, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, at this point, I know precisely how to play a decent tank, but I would never go into like high-end content with it ever. Like that's the most terrifying thing in the world for me. Is like I already struggle like high-end content with like machinist DPS, or even like healer. Like throw me in a tank, you're asking for a guaranteed bad time every time.
Yeah, especially if it's like the role you're not used to. Like high-end content, I can do some of Pandemonium as a tank, but most of the time I'll always go DPS because for me it's the whole like I have to monitor less and I can focus more on the mechanics.
Yeah.
And I realize that's still the same as tank, but I feel like with DPS often the dealing with a mechanic means moving to a certain spot.
Yeah.
Whereas with a tank it means specifically knowing like, oh, right now I use this ability, right now I use this ability, and that gets really hard for me sometimes.
Yeah, I will definitely say it took a solid year of playing Warrior and a very supportive friend group in order to get me to the point where I'm at with tanking.
I think you are quite good. Like besides the teasing, you are quite good at tanking.
Well, every experience where I get a positive reaction is a good experience for me. So, but yeah, at this point, I've done so much content with terrible tanks. I'm like, I don't ever want to be like that.
Oh, you know what? We're waiting for the queue to pop. I know you guys can't see the other screen, but I'm gonna look up how to pull off a Yakuza glamour in this game. I love how I typed in Yakuza glamour and autofill to Final Fantasy 14.
Going back, and all I gotta say is big pee-pee.
Okay, so the one people have done is the outfit he wears in Okinawa, because that shirt is in the game.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Oh, the rose slacks work for his pants. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Also, I will be back, but I'm gonna hang up because it is Wednesday night.
Okay.
And that means Star Wars content.
Oh,
baby.
yeah. Okay, that I was like, what is happening? I'm confused, but okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I will be back.
Have fun.
Alright,
Bye bye.
talk to you later.
Okay. Oh, I love how all the current Yakuza glamours that people made are that one you get from Tataru for the samurai-esque one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people have been getting some mileage out of that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm figuring it out. I think I'm close. I'm gonna get this mount.
Oh, nice.
I believe in you.
By the way, I see you're in the Wolves Den.
I was just looking at shit.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what's your series rank right now?
I have not done any series stuff yet.
The only reason I'm doing it is because I want that armor set.
What's the current armor set?
It's the...
Oh, right, there's new weapons because the new season started. As well.
Actually, the season's about to end.
Oh, which armor set are you talking about then?
Hold on. I'm trying to check the mom stones. So if you go into Crystalline Conflict and check Series mom stones, at rank 25, it is the false monarchy attire.
PvP profile, series mouse. Rank 20?
I'm rank 21. Wait, no. Because you have, hold on. You have PvP rank and then series level. Series level is the one I'm referring
Yeah,
to.
series level. Oh, how do you check series level rewards?
It should be right under PvP. It's the little button right by series. It says series mom stones.
Okay.
Yeah, and so every time you level up in series,
Yes.
you move in the chain.
Oh, the false monarchy attire. There's no way to check what it looks like though.
Yes, so you'll have to look that up. However, you should know that at rank 5 you get the link pearl emote, which is what people have been using to
rank 4. I should really do some PvP at some point.
You should really at least get that emote because it's definitely worth it, and boy, it's a really fun way to annoy somebody. Observe.
Oh my god. Stop. No. That's, I mean, it's amazing, but also awful. Tire, Final Fantasy.
Not that I would ever condone it, but some people made a external resource, shall we call it, where they changed the sound effect of the link roll to the Discord.
Oh wow! Oh, this
Discord
gear is
call.
sick. No wonder you want it. Holy crap, that looks cool.
Yeah. It's really amazing looking gear, and it works with every single class, so it's like, why would I not want that?
Yeah.
The last armor set that came out, I felt wasn't versatile enough, but this is nice.
Alrighty. Gamer mode. Oh, this is
boy.
the one where we have the mechanic of it's invulnerable, guys.
All right,
Why are you in passport photo mode again?
I must have like updated. But also, our healer is in the PvP gear I was just talking about in his portrait.
I get full fucking AoE rotation! Let's go! Sorry for interrupting,
yeah.
I just got really happy.
I got really confused for a second because I was like, what's... but yeah.
Yeah, that is.
So this is the fun
very
dungeon where we
sick.
get pursued by a big eyeball for like half of it.
It's the fun dungeon where you're forced to do mechanics.
Yeah.
Technically, all later dungeons that's the case, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I can now breakdance. Let's go. I remember back when we didn't even have a full AoE rotation as a monk. We had Rockbreaker, not even Arm of the Destroyer. Yeah, we had Arm of the Destroyer, and then we had One Ilm Punch, which was never used for anything ever.
Oh.
And then
my
Rockbreaker.
gosh, yeah.
We didn't have an AoE rotation as monks. I'm in the terminal, sorry. I realize I could have probably either done this later. I don't even think we needed to do it, but it's fine.
But yeah, I mean, if you take a look at Cecil right over here, you'll see it in kind of action, the armor set I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a cape and everything. It's very nice. I like it.
I thought this person was going to help me, but instead it's just further confused me.
Maybe a YouTube guide could help?
Maybe I can put it into YouTube. Maybe it'll find something. I hate videos. I hate them so much. I can't follow them as easily as if it was written down.
I like YouTube guides where they don't even say anything and they just like play through the quest. It's really nice.
Unless you need like very specific information.
Yeah.
In which case it's very frustrating.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how to start Shadowlands as a character in Dragonflight, so I don't have Shadowlands unlocked.
Oh, do you possibly have to play through other quests to unlock Shadowlands first?
I think so.
Oof.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do I need to start?
Ow.
Conviction.
My brain hurts.
All right, we're gonna. Just a heads up to everyone, ads start in 5 minutes 30 seconds. I'm not gonna start ads early. I want to see if we can clear this dungeon in 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Get over here!
Hey, it's a level. It's a low level dungeon. It really doesn't matter if people don't like see anything, and like the timing just didn't work out. I should have probably just started the ads when the dungeon started. It's whatever. It's no problem. I just wait, I can also I'm gonna see if we can get there. If it gets close, I'm gonna just snooze the ads and let them run after the dungeon. I'm learning how to properly do my content, you see.
Ah, yes.
Wild.
The content, right. That's a lot of enemies.
You're doing
I
great.
might be in danger.
No. You're literally full health.
Yeah. I think we got a very good scholar.
Yeah. I want the few changes I want done to PvP are I want the ability to queue with friends for crystalline conflict.
Oh my
I'd like
gosh,
for
yes.
all PvP maybe to give some serious milestones, maybe less than crystalline conflict, you know? I get that they want that to be a different thing, but maybe a little bit of EXP. And also, and this is a big one, put rival wings in the fucking daily roulette for the love of all that is good.
I have never once touched Rivalwing.
You get mecha.
What?
You get mecha, and I just want more people to play it. But no one queues for it because it's so different and it's not at the forefront. And they don't, for some fucking reason, they won't put it on roulette. And I'm like, I would happily play Rival Wings every day, even if it was people who were shitters who didn't care. Like, just let me play Rival Wings, because right now it's impossible to queue for it. No one ever fucking plays Rival Wings.
You're very emotional about this, and this is great.
I
content.
like
I hope you know.
I like PvP in Final Fantasy 14. I liked it before they improved it. I like the new improvements a lot. I like that all the classes are streamlined. I like that they actually balance them. I like that they give a shit right now, right? I like crystalline conflict overall. I know not everyone's going to be good. That's the name of the game with a multiplayer competitive mode. People will be good, people will be bad, whatever. What matters to me as I've grown up is that it's fun, and it's fun as fuck. I like Frontline. I like fucking fighting. Let's be fair. I like fucking fighting 71 people at once. Because let's be honest, it's a fucking free-for-all.
It is chaos. I will definitely say, though, I'm not sure how I feel by the fact that, like, things are just, like, it's so chaotic to the point where you don't know if you're going to win or not, and it makes it impossible to, like, gauge whether or not you
after
any of the rewards.
Practice, after playing as much as I have, I'm better able to gauge, like, who has leads and stuff. But it's not something where you're like, oh, I'm winning early, we'll win late. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I feel... No, my problem is that so many of the Frontlines related, like, achievements are locked behind wins specifically. So, like, the gear.
Yeah.
Getting 100 wins
that
on
is
Rock for the coat. Or the coat is the most frustrating thing I have ever seen in their achievements.
Wait, real quick. Isol says fun as fuck. How fun as fuck? Because I don't know. You know what? It can be hit or miss. If it's right, it's great.
Not in there.
That's gonna be my mature answer to this. Okay, yep. I'm gonna have to snooze ads for 5 extra minutes.
I don't think it's ever
5
been
whole
met.
minutes.
Dude, if we can't clear it in the extra 5 minutes, I don't know. I mean, this is also like the first dungeon that actually has like a bit of, you know, getting around and stuff.
Also, yeah, it's really hard for me to gauge double pulls for like ARR dungeons in particular. Like, they're not very clear and defined.
And that's not even just you. Like, that's definitely it's harder to do in this.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why so many people just roll them for the most part. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if I can get away with it with this guy. I feel like I can.
Probably could with the next one. Next area.
Yeah. Yeah.
This boss is also annoying because like, hey, wait for a minute and a half for him to spawn.
Yeah.
Hello. The what was I saying? Yeah, but frontline
It's down
overall
here.
though, aside from like, oh yeah, you sometimes you don't know if you're gonna win, blah blah blah. Like I still think it's fun. It's chaotic, but I think that's what makes it fun. Is that it's so chaotic.
Yes.
Rival Wings is very much like a strategy because it's one team versus one team. It's very League of Legends-esque with towers, and then you get giant robots that you get to pilot. Like, I want so bad for it to get some fucking love and like, not even updates. When I say I want to get love, I mean like I want them to give it the attention. Like, just people will play it, and the moment they put it into daily roulette, people would play it. Because right now I know people just don't even know it exists because they're like, it's just frontline. It's like, no, there's a whole other mode that the only time people will play it is during the Moogle Tombstone events. And I'm like, okay, great. I guess that's when I'll play it.
Well, now I know.
Rival Wings are the mechs and Rival Wings are piloted by Moogle Tears.
Oh.
Or sorry, are energized by Moogle Tears is what I meant to say.
As they deserve to be. Those Moogles better cry.
Moogles are like, I feel, the one like game mascot that's like everyone loves to hate them and hates to love them.
Yeah, it also depends on which Moogles too. Like there's some Moogles that are absolutely the best, and then there's some Moogles that are honestly Final Fantasy 14 Moogles are some of the worst. By far, especially if you've done the level 70 Alliance quests.
Yeah.
The worst.
I'm slowly getting my purple script gear. Oh, Zix, if you easy way to get them aside from just doing collectibles is check which of the custom delivery folks you have, because they will give you a lot. That's how I got mine, because I just did custom deliveries. Also, they give the most EXP. And it's like quick enough that you can do it pretty easily every week because it's just 6 items a week. So, yeah.
Oh, that was a dumb move.
By the way, I started Shadowlands. I figured it out.
Wow, good job.
Hey! I just realized I have had my regen this entire time. I have had my I could have made this healer's poor life so much easier. And I did not.
I don't even know who to custom deliver to. I'll stick to my constant rotation of 6 collectible nodes. If you're level 90, your best options are Emiliance in the not Crystarium, in Old Charlian, and then if you go to Laron, the ferry area from Shadowbringers, there's a guy there now too. Though I think for that one you need to first go to the Crystarium, so there might be a plus quest in the Crystarium for you.
Oh, that's right. That's actually new, isn't it?
Yeah, I cleared him already. It's been a couple weeks now.
Oh wow, yeah. I've been doing like Kaishir.
Kaishir's yeah, he's pretty old now though.
Yeah,
Oh.
he is, and haven't been getting as much experience as I could have because I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I'm not
Emiliance
getting that much
and
experience.
Arden, I think is his name. He's fun.
Yeah.
I liked helping him because you get a lot of different models you get to see, and the mount you get from that area or from helping him is like a little green bush dude.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, we're gonna actually clear this before ads start. Let's go. We got a minute
Don't forget
30
the
to beat
corrupted
this
crystals.
boss. Yeah.
Which one of us is it targeted onto? It's me.
I believe in you. I mean, it's not gonna beat you, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out so I know where to aim that dang thing.
Dang it, I need to use True Strike before I use Steel Peak. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Like, that's not even hard. It's something I do all the time. It's just like out of my muscle memory right now.
Yep.
I get that the point of this quest is to be like ceremonial and it's like intense, and that's why you're walking slow to go put this down, but like, oh my god.
What do you mean?
I just want to put it down and be done.
Alright, you don't care about the story.
I mean,
Oh, is it making you walk slow, like you yourself
Yes.
are walking slow? Ah.
that's what's irritating.
Why wouldn't they just make that a cutscene?
Well, because there's like 4 pieces I had to go put down. So I didn't just have to walk slow once. I had to walk slow 4 fucking times.
Got it. All I'm hearing is Final Fantasy better story.
I mean, I feel I wouldn't say that to you.
No, I know. You're fine. I had the opportunity, and I had to seize it. No, I feel like that. I mean, Final Fantasy has those too. I mean, yeah, it's part of the experience of living in the story. No, the ads start in 1 second. I'm sorry. No.
We were so close, but you forgot that crystals take time for this boss.
Oh yeah, especially when we're not what's it called? Level unsynced.
Yeah.
What level is that quest you're working on, by the way, Trey? That's the other question I would wonder.
Level 50.
And your current, like the current highest level is like what, 100? Those are pretty old quests now, huh?
No, the current level is not 100.
Oh.
It's like 80.
This
Oh.
guy was so
Something
cool.
like that. They nerfed all their levels in Shadowlands.
Oh, like they actually like brought levels down, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the highest level used to be at Shadowlands. The highest level was 120, and then they halved it back to 60.
Got it. Okay.
The highest level is 70 in Dragonflight.
What is the
I am level
monk?
63.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty nice monk top.
Shadowlands is the expansion before Dragonflight, which is the newest one that just came out in like November.
Gotcha. It still just says excuses. No, Final Fantasy has weak story points. I mean, guys, we all have to admit there's a reason A Realm Reborn keeps getting like fixed. Because it will.
Yeah.
Let's be real. All of us can agree. It was bad.
It was horrific.
We're on Aurum Vale next. Oh boy.
Oh, here we go. Everybody's favorite dungeon. Everybody's favorite. I have enough. What were they? Wolf marks to get them out. Hey, I didn't realize I capped.
Yeah. Wolfmark's cap.
Well, yeah, it's because like I never do this as much as I have been lately.
Ads
Like,
gone. Cool, Zex. My rotation consists of 6 level 90 collectibles, 4 of which are 1-star collectible. They wrote me 40 scripts per at 1k quality. I would need names of NPCs for deliveries. The name for the one I would recommend most off the bat is Emeliance, which is, if you've finished Endwalker, it's Alphino and Alice's mom. And then the other one is Arden. Easier explanation, they both have plus quests. One is in Old Charlian and one is in Crystarium. And just follow that quest and you'll unlock them.
Yeah.
Hey, no you to Fortnite here. I'm a Fortnite gamer. Also, I just think it's lame when people make fun of Fortnite for no reason other than it's a kid's game.
Yeah.
But it's a kids game for kids.
Literally half the games ever are kids games, and also we all dealt with that shit and got defensive. Like,
It's like Minecraft, yeah.
like I'm gonna be real, guys. There's a thing I don't deal with well, which is hypocrites. I do not care for them, and I will call people on that shit if they're being hypocritical. And the dumbest thing I'm ever gonna say, but it's true. People who largely shit on Fortnite are hypocrites because most of them are the ones who played games that got made fun of. Yeah, made
Like
fun of for playing Pokemon as a kid
Minecraft.
because they played GTA. Exactly.
Yes.
Like people who are like, oh yeah, I play Call of Duty and you play Fortnite. It's like, yeah, I don't like Call of Duty and I like Fortnite.
I think the funnier part is the fact they're making fun of us while playing Call of Duty specifically,
Yeah.
which has not changed much in the how many iterations.
Like I
has it
love
been?
debating games. Like obviously I tease Trey and people about World of Warcraft, but never like
Yeah.
full on mean it. And I think they know that because I mean that's just a shit tier attitude. We're all gamers. Don't become a capital G gamer.
I also will definitely call out that World of Warcraft has a lot of fucking issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
will be the first to say, I've been playing it since I was like 8. It's got some problems.
No, the worst part
I know where I was
about
going.
Final Fantasy is literally Final Fantasy. the original iterations. 1.0 and 2.0.
Yeah. 2.0 gets a lot of leeway, understandably, because it did also save the game. And it is,
did,
to
yes.
this day, one of the biggest triumphs of the gaming industry.
Yes.
In that
Which has tried to be emulated over and over again now. But yeah. I definitely say though, I think story wise it started getting good with having Heavensward.
Heavensward?
Though
Yeah.
I do also argue sometimes it does get a little dry in that too. But they keep getting better
I
at
think
it with every iteration.
it's so obviously it's dry there too. I think every story will have dry parts. I think
Oh yeah.
they hit their stride in Heavensward and have only gotten a stronger stride since. I think that's
I'd
the
agree
better
with
way to put it.
All right, we
Yeah.
have a. All right.
WoW has an issue.
Why?
Wow, a panty shot and step on me?
Why?
Holy crap!
Why?
What?
Why?
If you're seeing my stream, it's one of the portraits.
Oh.
I can't believe someone has a portrait that's about to make me vote on a passport photo.
Why?
What do you mean?
No, they just pulled the whole center of the room.
Ah, I don't know.
It's going well.
But to be fair, they do have a mentor crown too, so like,
No, that's not even the mentor crown. Oh, was it the mentor crown that pulled?
I think it was the healer, yeah.
Oh my gosh, why?
Zixel, this duty tested tanks so hard. Oh, 100%. They even fixed it more or less, and it's still a bit of a rough one. What's your homeworld?
It is-
I am on Aether Ferry. Adrian hopped over to play with me. Isol says, playing WoW since you were 8. I almost graduated high school by the time of the original release. Holy shit, dude.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to make you feel old. You're not, I promise.
We respect all ages here, mainly because my friend group consists of a lot of people of different ages. Both young and old.
If it helps, I'm bad at math, so I may not have been 8.
Boomer Nomura! Isol, no!
Shit.
You're okay! You're not a boomer! You just happen to be older than us!
I'm gonna be 30 this year. That's it. That's the long and the short of it. I can't do math, but I started playing it when I was a kid on my sister's computer because she really liked it, and so did her, boyfriend at the time, then husband, my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I grew up playing WoW. They
Zixel.
would set up a character for me, and then let me go.
Wait, hold on. I think you might have the same birthday as Zixel.
8 next month? Oh. That is not my birthday,
No, wait,
no.
no. No,
I said
no.
my birthday earlier.
You did. No. I realized why I made that mistake. One of my friends' birthdays is incredibly close to that. And their birthday is also on my calendar, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're only a year older than me, but I knew that because you're friends with Hamza, and Hamza is also like a year older than me. Of my friend group, of my core friend group, I am the youngest.
Who are you saying is a year older than you?
Zixel.
Okay, I was like, it ain't me.
My dad, who's a literal boomer, was born on 420. My mom was born on 419. But she would never do drugs. Oh no, that's not true. My mom chews tobacco. Well, Indian tobacco, but it's tobacco.
It's yeah.
One of my favorite things. So I'm gonna use the term for it. So I'm gonna explain this real quick. There's a thing called pan or panna. It's like chewing tobacco in India. It's a very common there. Everyone chews it. Like, especially like my parents' generation. My dad's chill with the weeds, but not in the house, that's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but my mom chews pan. All my uncles chew pan. It's just a thing, right? And I have no qualms with it. But they also do this thing called non-tobacco pan, which kids will even chew. I like to call it like you know, kid friendly to get them used to the feeling of it, so they do it when they're older, which is fucked up. But like,
It's the whole reason candy cigarettes are illegal.
yeah, not in India. So, but my mom would like it's a thing you actually roll up and then chew. Like you actually make it by hand, basically. Both the bon and non-tobacco version. He doesn't mind vapes though. That makes sense. It kind of makes sense to me, but like, I mean, vapes from all the research are basically just as bad, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not one to judge.
Not for your house.
Yeah, not for your house. No. But anyway, so my mom, when we were younger, was like, "Oh, do you want to try this?" And my brother, he doesn't chew tobacco, but he tried it. He was like, "It's all right." And so like sometimes when we visit, like when he's at home, my mom will make him non-tobacco ones. Because it basically is just mint leaf, the primary components of it.
Yeah.
So that part he likes, and I'm like, but there's other stuff in it. And my mom had me try once, and I literally took like chewed it for like a minute, and then spat it out. I was like, "This is disgusting." And she goes. And she just goes, "There's no tobacco." I was like, "I didn't say the tobacco was disgusting. This tastes gross. Like, this is the worst." and like, she tried to pull, like, my mom never does it. She tried to pull, like, "Oh, you're just, like, very Americanized." I'm like, no, Mom. I have the same fucking taste buds as you. This is gross. Like, I before judged you for chewing tobacco. Now I'm judging you because it tastes bad. Like, what the fuck, dude? I also love calling my mom dude sometimes because always, to this day, she's stunned every time I call her dude. I think it's because she also, like, I'm not at all. I mean, mom offended. Yeah, mom got offended. I think it's also because, like, it's a thing she likes. And I was like, I am not saying it in the accent. One, because I don't mean this badly. I don't do the accent as a joke. Two, like, when my mom's accent to me isn't that thick. No need to be sorry, Zixel. It's super valid. No, my mom's accent to me isn't that thick, but also, like, all my friends who've spoken to my mom, like, after you talk to her, like, for more than 10 minutes, and this is quoting my friends who are all American, she's not hard to understand. More than anything, her English, she'll mix up the placement of words. I still do that. But that's the big one.
Crap, I've been speaking English all my life and I still do that too.
Issel, I don't have to take this Nomura as old stuff. I'm gonna grab my cane and back pain meds and get out of here. Wait. We all have back pain meds here. You fit in perfectly.
Yeah. Welcome.
do?
I have chronic health issues.
Yep.
Everything hurts.
My humorous filter is just unhinged. You don't need to be sorry at all, Zixel. No, it's super valid. And, like, I'm never offended by, like, people asking me to do it. I will not lie. I'll get, like, skeeved out by people who will do it expecting approval from me. And I'm like, no. But, like, I never do it as a joke. I'm not ashamed of my accent. I literally have a D&D character, and I only speak in my accent with that character. Like, that's his voice. It's my Indian accent. But yeah, my mom's like, and I know she has an accent. I'm not gonna be like, oh, she speaks English perfectly. But I've met people with thick Indian accents. It is not a thick Indian accent. So when I speak to my mom, I should probably read this out. The way I worded it made it sound like a request. I was more wondering if you ever did that to her. Actually, so I actually speak with my accent when I talk to my family. It's not even like a conscious thing. If you have, I mean, actually probably talk to Hamza too. I know you know him. When we speak to our parents, most of the time, and it's taken me a while to learn to do this, because I try to speak to them without the accent as much as I can, just because that's what I'm used to. But even without really thinking about it, I will often slip into my accent when I speak with them, because that's just the voice, you know. I have a southern y'all that comes out all the time. Yeah. No, it's the same kind of thing. Like, I'll slip into the accent with my parents, or I'll slip into just mixing my languages. Wait, you're from Connecticut, but you have a y'all? That's amazing.
People around here use y'all. I don't.
But
I
does
mean,
it
I live
have?
in
But
Kentucky.
does it have the southern drawl to it? Is my point.
I mean, some people do.
Ah.
People that grew up like more toward Pittsburgh.
Gotcha. Oh, your mom grew up in Kentucky. That makes sense then, because you probably picked it up from her.
Yeah, Also, my grandmother's family was from Virginia, so that's where a lot of that comes from in my family. That's also why you will hear me randomly go into a southern-ish accent. I grew up hearing it from certain sides of my family.
Yeah, I don't know why I say y'all a lot, and I don't know where it came from, because I didn't when I was younger, and now I do all the time.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, I just kind of picked it up as I went, but never. It wasn't a familial thing for sure.
Yeah. My mom grew up in Kentucky for all of like 3 years of her life. Hey, that can still, like, it doesn't take long for someone to like acclimate and get used to speaking a certain way. I had a very Wisconsinite way of speaking, or I should say a Midwestern way of speaking, even though I only lived over there. Like, I lived there for a long time. I lived there for 10 years, but like, I picked up the accent within like three-ish years because I haven't been getting fruit. I have 4 now.
Just witnessed your HP.
It's okay. It's okay. I used mantra. I'm using all my healies. I grew up in Cali, and I say coffee with the Boston accent. Apparently, I go English British when I'm drunk. That's awesome. So that's super cool. I think my main accent with certain words is still like I'll still have a bit of an Indian accent with some American words, but it's super rare. And also like I make a conscious effort not to, because I do have some weird speech pattern stuff just regardless of my my accent and stuff, just because of, I don't know, probably mental stuff, but because I don't think me having a stutter is related to me being Indian, you know? Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we're done with all the leveling dungeons from fucking Realm Reborn. Let's go. I am not giving the commendation to the step on me.
No,
portrait.
that bard is getting 2 commendations.
That bard is getting 2 comms.
It would be a bard.
No, the bard had the normal one. The healer had the.
It was the healer.
Damn it.
Yeah. No, that's more common than you would think.
They like dominating people. It's why they play healer.
No comment.
So they're people. They have people's lives in their hands. They like the sense of power.
No comment.
Oh yeah, you play a healer.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Started to put 2 and 2 together, I see.
Yep, I sure did.
There are 19 level 50 dungeons.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
'cause
say
we have to do all the hard variants too.
I say coffee or coffee. That okay. I think I say the like the coffee. But I don't say there are people, this is very specific. I will call everything tea, like all the flavors of tea, except cha, or chai as you guys call it. Obviously, I say cha because of Indian reasons. I don't call it chai tea. I don't call that one. I don't even call tea ever. I will say, like, if I ask Robin, hey, can we have tea? They know I'm referring to everything other than cha. Like that, it's very specific. I love cha and oolong. Yeah, cha is my favorite because I grew up with it and I'm used to the many flavors of it. And then fruit teas. I'm a big fan of fruit teas.
I'm not for it, but I do like it. There's low spice
Mhm.
in it. Not spicy, but like it's got the spice
Yeah.
feel to it, and it's nice.
No, cha
It's good.
can
I
be
never scored
spicy though.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had I've had it with like, what is it? Like cayenne in it
Mm,
to make it spicy.
yeah.
I've also had hot chocolate with that in it. It's really good.
Yeah. Dragon oolong is the best. I love the flowery taste. Dude, flowery teas are so good. Holy cow, I could always go for flower tea.
I love a good lavender herbal tea.
Adrian, you tell me when and I will queue us up for Wanderer's Palace.
Alright, I'm finishing up one of the items.
No worries. No rush. We literally just burned through 7 dungeons.
I mean, if you don't mind waiting like a couple of minutes, then yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Alright, cool.
I used to make this flower tea from a place called Tivana before they got bought out and shut down by Starbucks. Right. Yeah, I remember Tivana.
I remember Tivana negatively because he tried to kick us out of the area when I was canvassing nearby. Yeah. They didn't like political groups in the area, so
That kind of makes sense though. Soliciting is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't even like argue against that because that really is what it was.
I mean, canvassing is just soliciting. That's just what that is.
Yeah.
You're walking around to bother people about politics.
I feel bad sometimes because like obviously like now so it's my stream, I'm the main character. I can't always remind myself of that before I go on certain tangents.
Yeah.
So I obviously am a brown person. I'm tall for so the Indian average height is like 5'9" for men. I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm a giant compared to Indians. Obviously there's people taller than me in America, but compared to most Indian, like the average Indian, I'm a very tall person. And I naturally now have this general smiley open face. That was not the case when I was younger. I always had a resting brooding face and like naturally just looked angry all the time no matter what. And I can always grab that. I can still like I have the essence. So when people are soliciting and like if it's a kid, I don't do this because I'm like towering brown man. Exactly, Zixel. I'm a towering brown man. But so I don't do this to kids because like regardless of what they're trying to solicit for, I always feel like they don't always have all the information. So I'd never want to be mean to them. But if it's an adult, I'm immediately like, we're on equal footing. Or when I was a teenager, I was like, I love punching up. I had issues with authority.
Same.
But to this day, like with adults, so if I see them and they try to like with kids, they'll listen to me, I'll be like, you know, no thanks, or I'm busy, or whatever, and just go on, right? A non-issue. And most, like 90% of the time, they won't force anything. Others will try to like be like, but, and I'll be like, no, and leave. But with adults, most of the time, and I think that with adults, most of the time they will continue. They will try to talk to you more, and I think it's because if you're an adult and you're soliciting for a thing, you believe in that thing. Unless it's like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, or whatever, half the time I'm like, the thing you're soliciting for has to be absolute bullshit. So I will just kind of sometimes point at the sign on a door and be like, can you read that for me? And it says no soliciting in front of the store or like something like that.
That's such a fucking power move.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. And like a lot of the time they'll be like offended, like, oh, what? You know, that was such a rude thing to do. I was like, was it? I asked you to read something. You're asking me to give you money. Please wear a mask. Ignore sign. Okay.
I am not our designated gunbreaker today.
Oh, you're healing.
Yeah,
That is
this is my main.
That is a fancy look.
Thank you. This is the whole reason why I even bothered to do gathering.
Gotcha,
That
gotcha.
top. That's the only reason.
My existence during retail COVID, dude, fuck, that was a nightmare. Just everything during COVID was already a nightmare, but that especially was rough.
There was a man who had to get escorted out of the grocery store near me by the police because he didn't want to wear a mask and he was told politely to leave, and he started being a menace and screaming at me.
Our tank,
Like getting in people's faces.
our tank politely asks, "Hey, please be patient." Our other DPS, no.
Well, you should notice that there is a little gigantic Tonberry behind us that can insta-kill.
No, I know that, but we were already kind of fighting some of this stuff, and he could have helped.
Yeah.
Literally told people I cannot help you with without a mask. Oh yeah, no, there were.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, but if you said shit like that, they would riot.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone who I knew, or not knew, anyone who I saw during the peak COVID who didn't wear a mask was these same people who were like, I'm prosecuted for my skin color while looking like a Twinkie.
Yeah. It's just the worst side of humanity has come out from its last like fucking 6 years.
Yeah.
I would definitely say if there's I feel like there was a moment during COVID where I came to a realization that we're seeing the real true character.
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff that normally like you politely hold back and because you don't want to get in trouble or anything. People just went all out, like out of like just completely nowhere. It's just like I think it got to them, the fact that they had to stay indoors.
The amount
Like,
of
for a
people who
significant
use their
amount of time.
skin color as ammo against me, a white guy, knowing they'd get what they wanted and track a crowd. Yeah, it's unfortunate that like I joke like all white people are this way, and as a person of color I am saying this. There are many people of color who abuse the fact that we are people of color to get what they want, and I fucking hate it. I hate it a lot. Oh, guys, just a heads up, ads are about to run in like a minute. Just it'll be a minute and 30 seconds of ads. I appreciate your support. I would snooze it, but I literally can't right now.
I'm glad I read the text above that, Trish, because I almost clicked it. I will not. I'm not allowed.
Wait, is
Exactly.
I do not dislike
Oh.
anyone unless you are mean to me first. It has nothing to do with your skin tone, it's your attitude. Dude, it's the it's the thing I've talked about. I don't care if people dislike me, but they need to have a reason or I'll give them one. It's a very healthy, unhealthy way to deal with reality, but it is what it is.
No, it's also just bad.
oh god.
Clearly the same thing. Though I am not a very trusting person with strangers,
Yeah.
so like, people can generally help themselves.
It's not a trust thing. In my head, I think the reason I'm always able to do it is because the way I've worded it to myself is like, I trust the implicit good in people and most people will show you within a minute of interaction if they deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually probably pretty concretely say that. Looking back on all the people in my life who've been there for a while before I cut them out, I look back and I'm like, actually, I should have seen this coming. Like, and not to say, and also like if it's people I'm gonna know for a while, I do give them the benefit of the doubt, like, because I have awkward communication skills, so I would like, I do like wait, like, you know, because I believe in giving people chances. I believe in change, and most people will. Again, if sometimes something is untoward, I'd say like 50% of the time, it is just a miscommunication and they're a completely fine person and, you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you're right the first time.
Yeah. Oh boy.
My meter of that has always been pretty good, but there are circumstances in which it does not go off.
Yeah.
There have been a few times where I've been mega hurt by people that I really should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People at my last job would talk to me like I was an automated phone message payment. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. People who talk to you like you're not human or talk to you like you should know everything without them having to explain shit. Like, people who basically carry around the attitude of, don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
It's the whole I'm the main character syndrome. I can't deal with, like, I literally can't deal with that. I get really frustrated. Oh, ads are about to start. I'm so sorry.
I feel like there should be I feel like there should be legal protections for telling people no when they do crap like that.
There should be, but that wouldn't
There
mean
should be.
acknowledging that your employees are people.
Yeah.
That's
Not just cogs in machines.
That's not a thing some people want to do.
That's not how America operates.
No. Well, it's not even just America. It's everywhere. Like, I feel like... Oh, no, I guess it's not fair. Not everywhere, but a lot of places. Because I've been to stores in other countries, and it's not like that. India withstanding. India was also pretty rough.
Sorry, is that thing attacking me? Excuse me? I am 10 levels higher than you. You don't want this.
Is it this one?
It died immediately.
I don't remember which
don't.
ones were and which ones weren't.
I don't know shit about this place, dude. I'm just gonna interact with it.
To do it. Ah!
I'm up here now.
Haha, it can't. It didn't
Wow.
kill me. Let's go.
Yeah, these ones just go along a set path and
Yeah.
then just like are like, you're too. My sub can't.
Also, fun fact, Jaina Proudmoore, who is a major character in WoW's storyline, is voiced by Laura Bailey.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
Oh, she's everywhere.
she
Yes,
is indeed.
She's
She is.
literally everywhere.
And it's her using her adult woman voice and not her, Sana
Yeah.
or Toru voice, where she's a squeaky, screechy young teenage girl.
I have my account number. Just tell me your name, please. Like, I'm gonna know who you are with your account number. The only place, and this is because I've discussed this, the only place I give my, like, just my account number is when it's related to hospital stuff. Because my name, like, with other people, you can just say your name. With me, I always have to spell it out, like, phonetically and everything. But I also, like, yeah, no, just doing account numbers is weird. Like, not even rude, it's just weird. Like, you're not actually helping some of the time. Because especially some places your account number is linked to other people. It's linked to, like, your family members.
Oh, we already got that one. We already got that one.
We're
that
all
one.
lost.
We are very lost right
Oh,
now.
I
Yeah.
found it. I think I know where we need to go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, I found it. I hate this duty because of this. Oh yeah. This is.
Yeah.
Will this be mentioned in the video? 100%. Will this probably be the only thing mentioned? Most likely. Like I said, it's gonna be 2 to 3 sentences per thing. The goal is for it to be funny and fucking crack cocaine. Like the energy. When people watch these videos, they should think about Cocaine Bear. not
This dungeon in a nutshell, it's basically the labyrinth with the Minotaur, but the Minotaur is a small, stubby dude with a knife.
Wander's Palaces, ass. This was ass. Those are 2 sentences. Well, fuck, my script is done. We're good. Let's go.
I feel like that's almost a little bit more applicable to Aurum.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his duty is ass and it smells like ass, probably.
The only thing you need to know about Aurum is that you gotta eat fruit. Like, I'm gonna have some that are like just me making fun of it, and some where all the jokes are just about how much I fucking love it. Like when the dungeon that's Flower Fruit Mountain, holy shit, I'm gonna gush about that one.
Yeah.
Love that dungeon.
Which
God,
dungeon?
these-
Wait.
The one where you fight Wukong at the end.
Ow.
Oh, the Swallow's Compass.
Yes. See,
I
I
love that
continue to call it Flower Fruit Mountain. I never learned the name of that dungeon. And that dungeon loves me. The first time I ran it, I got the minion.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I don't know if you were here when I told the story about how, like, we were running it and we get past the first boss. I was like, this all seems really familiar, like, because I've read Journey to the West. And then we get to the second part of the dungeon. I'm like, wait, peaches, demons? Oh, this is a Flower Fruit Mountain. And Robin's like, what? And I'm like, this is Flower Fruit Mountain. We're climbing Flower Fruit. Like, I start freaking the fuck out. We get to the final boss and I'm like, first of all, I'm like, holy shit, it's Wukong. Second, like, its attacks are happening. This is the first time I've run it. I've watched no guides. And I'm like, splitting hairs, it's gonna do this. Like, the power rod, it's gonna do this. And Robin goes, have you run this before? I was like, no, I just know Wukong really fucking well. I know what this boss is gonna do before he fucking, like, thinks about it.
Wow, I insta-killed that thing.
Oh, I hated the serious dungeons more than Wanderers. The serious dungeons. Which one is that? I'm actually wondering, Zixel. I can probably, or if you know the full name, I can probably look at it when we get out of this one and actually remember which one it is.
Yeah. We may want to pull these guys a little bit more forward. Give ourselves some
yeah.
time.
Where the fuck?
I need to.
From good old Stabby back there.
Oh, Pharaoh Syria. Oh, yeah, those ones are annoying.
Oh.
Like, I feel like alongside, like, oh, the storytelling and all the stuff that improved as the game has grown, just everything about dungeons is just way better.
Y'all get your ass out my way.
Even just like the story, no, you're fine. Even just storytelling within dungeons in and of itself is just way better.
I have NPCs walking around with me, and so clicking on things is a little difficult when they walk in front of it.
Isn't there a button you can hold to make it so you can click around things? Oh, wait, they're NPCs, though, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Tonberry.
They just keep walking in front of me because of their pathfinding.
I should have just worn the Tonberry glamour when we came in here.
No, don't attack the Tonberries! Do not kill the ads! Do not kill the ads! That's a bad idea. That's how we all...
Wait, what happens if you kill the ads? I actually just don't know.
If you kill the ads, he starts doing way more damage to us.
Oh, I will say that.
Want
Don't
kill the ads.
There we go. I got you. I typed it out.
Yeah, do not kill ads. Just kill him. Just hit him until he dies.
Yeah, I forgot
Until
that.
he dies for a minute.
Straight up, I didn't
Who's
even know
attacking
that.
me?
See, I don't even know the mechanics of the stuff I've run before. Like,
I'm just.
oh, I should probably.
I don't know
actually
where
use
half
the
these
limit
memories come from. I think it's just latent fear.
Ooh, music I don't have. I rolled so fucking low on that.
I don't even remember what I rolled on.
I
that.
rolled a 3.
I didn't get it, whatever it was.
I love the music in Ultima Thule. Dude, Ultima Thule's music is so good. I really wish I had taken part in Alex McCullough's community rendition. I practiced and then I forgot to do the recording.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I practiced. Dude, Indians can... This is not racist. You know what? I'm saying this as an Indian person, and I challenge you to prove me wrong. Every Indian person can either sing, dance, or both. Every single one. My father is a PhD in science, has no fun in his life. He sings like a dream. My father has a beautiful singing voice, hasn't had fun in his life. Doesn't have a hobby. He can sing so fucking well.
He doesn't have. Wait, hold on. How
not
can
have
you be
hobbies.
human?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, have I not told you this? Yeah, my dad is.
No.
My dad has skills that would be really good to have as hobbies. My dad doesn't have hobbies. He literally works, and if he's not working, he looks for things to do that are like equivalent to work.
Sounds exhausting.
Wait, hold
My
on.
dad
before we
is
begin on this.
an Indian man who wanted his sons to be doctors. Like, he's the Indian uncle.
Very type A personality kind of stuff.
Portraits.
Yeah. My dad's a handyman. My brother's gonna be a fucking, like, dad who builds all the shit. I mean, I wish my brother was an architect. He'd be really good at it. But, like, you know. He went to war for both of us, so I don't have to worry about being a doctor. I mean, my brother's also not a doctor, but...
Alrighty. I am ready when you are. What are we running? Wait, actually, what are we?
Next is Castrum Meridianum, baby!
Oh,
We're officially on the 2 main
God.
scenarios!
Alright, hold on. I'll tank it. I literally,
but
every
if
single
we-
leveling I have done this week has been
No,
cast.
hear me out. I can run these later if we want to skip them. I will remember to run these.
I mean, Castrum's not bad.
I'm
Cutscene, there's only one
I'm just
unskippable
telling you
cutscene
now,
in it.
I am making this offer to you. If Robin was here, they would say take it. We can skip those and go to Amdapor for now.
Listen, I will go off of what you want to do because this is your stream.
Oh, that's
but
valid.
as far as I'm concerned, I'm fine.
You know what? I'm gonna skip these for now because like I'm gonna run them later anyway. And
Okay, what's the next dungeon we're doing?
Amdapor Keep.
Amdapor?
Yeah.
Ah, let me think.
Yeah, because those ones I'll just do the recording for those later because I run main scenario
Yeah.
most days because I get free resources.
I'm gonna wipe mage stat again.
Alrighty.
That does.
The certifications your dad has, Zixel, I'm always super impressed when people have like either handyman certifications or like tech certifications. That shit is hard to do, and like also retaining that information, crazy hard. It's incredibly impressive. All right, tell me when I can make it ready.
Ready.
Okay.
Go for it.
No, but yeah, my dad. So one of my favorite stories to tell. So my dad had to go on a company retreat just for team building stuff, right? And they had this thing where they were like, oh, everyone's gonna like just take a canvas and just paint and just have fun, like very relaxing, blah blah. My dad came home with his painting, right? And you'd think, oh, he drew some like I assumed he'd draw some weird ass like sciencey thing or something really boring, and my dad drew a mountainscape with a sunset and birds. It's fucking beautiful. It's hanging in my family's home. Yeah. And I looked at it, and then I looked at my dad, and I go, why in the fuck do you not explore this shit, like your fucking creativity? The reason I can write, that's not from my mom. My extrovertedness comes from my mom. My dad was a writer. He was a poet when he was younger. But like when he started studying to go into college and his PhD, he just stopped. He doesn't anymore. Like, he could have hobbies. He could be a creative, well-rounded human being, but he's not. And part of it is out of choice. And I lose my mind.
Why would you make that choice? That's so sad.
You need to remember, my father is like first generation. My dad brought us to America.
Yeah.
Like, there's a level of commitment and sacrifice you need to do that. But the issue is he sacrificed in such a way that he also the best way I want to word it without making it sound too bad is he also turned that shutdown towards his kids. So he didn't care for our creativity as either when we were younger. Like, now he'll sometimes be like, you know, it's good that you're writing, or it's good that you're doing like building like my brother does. But it's like, yeah, cool. It would have been nice if you cultivated any of this when we were younger.
Yeah.
Multi-talented. Yeah, no, like people. He is a very talented man, but the only one he cultivates is his science, and he's approaching retirement age, and I'm honestly like, I know him. What he's probably gonna do is he's probably just gonna become a consultant, because he doesn't have any hobbies. Even my mom has hobbies. Like, she does nail art, she makes jewelry, she fucking plays Pokemon. Like,
yeah.
All whilst she's a retired daycare teacher. And now she's back to being a stay-at-home. Well, I should say wife, because like her kids are both fully grown adults.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what kills me. Is like both of his kids are adults. He could just, chill out.
Dude,
and do stuff and like be creative.
My father could not relax if his life depended on it, and I mean that factually, because he had a heart attack a few years back, and the doctor told him he needed to relax, and it was like pulling teeth with the man. Like, he could not. I'm so sure my dad has ADHD, right? Like, or depression. But I think everyone has, like, everyone in my family probably does, other than me. That's not I don't have depression. I have been tested. I'm confirming I don't have depression. But like, you know how like when you interact with people over your life, and as you know more people, as you go through like, not the research, but like when you go yourself through therapy and psychiatric stuff and whatnot, like I'm like 90, but I know my like members of my friends and my family do, is the best way I can put it. Best thing I can do is be a storyteller, like of memories of my life. I don't have depression, just anxiety and ADHD. I do got the ADHD. I'm officially gonna go to a psychiatrist to like get it like properly noted, also to see if it's bad enough that I should maybe get medication for it. But I definitely do. It is, luckily it's not something so debilitating that it affects stuff in my life, but there are times where it does get in the way of me doing things.
Yeah.
If anything, I want my Crohn's to really get fixed, because that gets in the way of me living my fucking life.
Yeah.
Or at least, get put into a spot where it's not as annoying as it is right now.
Yeah. That's why I'm on the amount of medications that I am on.
Yeah.
To make it so that I can live my fucking life.
I wish there was something easy, like something like that for me, where I could just take many pills or whatever. I am lactose intolerant, but we still consume dairy because we don't care. Dude, I wish I could just not care and do that shit. I would, if I ate all the things I can't eat, literally every day I would just be bedridden. Trey, you were saying?
Hmm?
You said it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, you said, like, I wish I had pills that were able to manage that and whatever, and, like, they don't really.
No, I understand what you mean. That's what I actually meant, though. Like, even just, like, holding it back. Like, I don't even have pills that can do that.
Yeah.
Like, right now I'm on a steroid to help, but it's, like, a bad steroid. Like, we're weaning... Every time we've had to put me on the steroid, it has to be temporary. And my doctor is mad. Like, he really wishes I didn't have to keep going on this, and like the major medications would work, because this one is literally like destroying me.
Yeah. Yeah, a steroid is probably what would help me, but my doctor refuses to put me on one because every time we've been on it, it fucks with my heart.
Yep. My blood pressure currently is borderline, like all the time.
Yeah. I have high blood pressure, so I can't be doing steroids all the time. It's just not a thing.
No.
So my pain isn't really all that managed.
It's rough.
So when I have bad days, that's why I just sleep all day.
No.
Like I did today.
Yeah, I remember when I was writing poetry in college. Like, I wrote poetry in books since I was a kid. When I was writing poetry in college, and actually like did spoken word and went to like open mics, my mom especially was shocked, because like not because like I wrote stuff, like they both knew I write, but like she was more shocked that I was like willing to perform, because like, so fun fact, and luckily there's no video evidence of this except on recorders at my house, I used to perform when I was younger, because Diwali nights were a whole thing, and like Indian parents always want to like have you do their culture stuff when you're younger. Luckily with my parents, and I will always give them props for this, they never forced it on me. When it came to performing, they were like, if you want to, you can do this. And so I did, because I did.
Yeah.
Bye, Bob.
I lived.
Oh, you lived.
I don't know how, but I did. But when I got older, like in my teens, I didn't want to anymore. And I think, looking back, it wasn't because I was like, oh, I don't want to perform. It was because I fucking hated doing the things we were performing, and I had no say, and people didn't respect me as a teenager or my opinions at all. And I'm going to tell you something, and anyone who disagrees with this, I'm telling you now, you're wrong. I agree, most teenagers, their parents won't listen to them. When you're brown, it's a whole other level. Like, my parents still don't listen to me now. I'm 26. I've lived on my own for like 6 years. And to this day, they have trouble understanding that I'm not, like, I'm their baby. I'm okay with them, being that. But I'm not a baby.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
the difference. Trying to explain the difference to parents is.
My sister, who's basically my mom, refuses to believe that I know how to do anything as an adult, and I am 29 years old.
Like,
She also didn't know how old I was. She thought I was 24, and I'm like, that might be part of your problem.
dude, I got real mad at my dad once, because like when I turned, it was sometime in college, but someone was basically like asked him like, oh, what grade is he in? Which is
I
like
don't like this tank.
how they worded it.
I don't.
This is a big pull, I'll
This is the god pull right
I'll
now.
throw out
And
Mantra,
if we
but
manage to
he's-
get this, I will be fucking. Oh, come on, please. Thank you.
I threw out Mantra to
Alright.
help.
Thank you.
I got you, bud.
I appreciate
I got you.
Like, I'm good. I'm damn good as White Mage, but when you do this poll,
Yeah,
you're asking for
you
it.
need
You are asking.
you need planning, and you need like a bit more communication than randos.
See what
I'm doing everything I can.
I'm trying. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I hope they finish this off, because
Oh god, I'm making that a short, and when I die, I want the fucking Caleb City sound effect that's just like, oh. No, I think the worst, I mean, you argue with parents. I think the worst was when my dad once forgot. So someone asked him like, what grade is he in, which is just how a lot of people word it. I was in college. I'm not offended by that, but my dad, I worked so hard to graduate early, right? Like, and I was like, now I am grown. I am proud of the things I do, and there are people in my life who are very open about the pride they hold in the things I do. But I did want some acceptance when I was younger, you know, from my parents especially my dad. And I graduated early. I wanted some bit of recognition that, like, fuck, dude, I graduated at the age of 21 from college, and in an IT major, right? So like when someone asked me like, oh, like when's you graduate? That was the one thing, you know, I was like, I'm graduating early. I'm fucking moving to California. Like, it'd be super cool if someone, like, people remembered. And he like got it wrong, and he was like, "Oh, he's a junior," and I'm like, "You're off by more than a year," which was even worse. And I just kind of like lost. He goes, "What's wrong?" I was like, "This is the third time you've forgotten how old or like any of my accomplishments, because he's forgotten my birthday, not on the day of, but he's forgotten like my birthday. He forgot how old I was for once." And I'm like, when my brother does it, I know it's a joke, because he's never forgotten, right? Like when he forgets my age, he's always like, it's either this or this, and it's always either how old I am or a year off. And I know. I don't fault him, because my brother forgets how old he is.
Yeah.
His is not out of malice. His is out of, this is literally a number. Like, he cares about people's birthdays. He just, the actual number is the part he like, is like, I know you're like 25 or something. Like, the way my brother remembers how old he is, he'll be like, hey, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm this old. He's like, okay, +4. Okay, I'm this old. Like, he's done that multiple times. Like, at first people are like, some friends were like, is this a joke? I was like, oh, no. This is how he is. Half the time he remembered his birthday when we were younger, it's because it was on the cake. Like, I love my brother. But like with my dad, he like genuinely just doesn't know, and it's fucking, it was disheartening as shit. No, my brother's turned really, he's grown a lot in the past like few years, which has been nice. Would have been nice for him to grow sooner, 100%, but like, you take what you get, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with the people you love.
Yep.
I am lucky though that the only thing I have dealt with him is him being like mean to me, because like he's an I'm going, I think. I'm fine. And that did no damage. Who cares? Who cares? It did no damage. I'm a tank. Shut up.
I'm a healer. I give a shit.
No. I have mantra and bloodbath and second wind. I'm fine.
Debatable.
I'm fine. Much like in real life, that monster gave me a disease.
What?
The debuff is called disease.
A monster gave you a disease in real life?
Yeah, my Crohn's. I assume some magical being of unknown origin did that shit.
Unknown origin.
Alright, so...
I thought you meant the energy drink. I was really confused. Sorry, just being dumb.
Okay, so we cleared 10 fucking dungeons. I realize it's 9. I don't want to... I want to go a little longer, but let's do a little bit of change up. I'm gonna do a frontline run. Do you want to join me?
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
Sweet. I was gonna pick the class you want, but I realize you can go whatever class you want, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably pick something I need to level.
Yeah.
Probably Reaper.
Go for it. I'm lucky the worst thing I have is lactose intolerance and asthma. Yeah, but asthma's rough too. Like,
Those two things as well?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to heal me, you dumb idiot.
All right, tell me when and I
Where's
will.
my Reaper? Where's my
Also,
Reaper?
trade is
Yes.
midnight.
Yes, I'm trying to finish this round of quests and then I will be done and go to sleep.
Oh, I never said a portrait for Reaper. Ooh.
It
Ow,
only acts up
why?
with dust. Yeah, I have dust allergies, but like, I feel like that's a lot of people, so I don't really say I have allergies. I don't. Dust makes me sneeze, but like I said, everyone. That's just a property of dust.
Yeah. Dust makes me wheeze and sometimes not be able to breathe.
Yeah, that's true. That's the other part. I do have trouble breathing with dust.
Yeah. But I also feel like, in a small amount, that's normal. Because it is, inhaled.
Yeah.
But on an asthma level, you actually
Oh, yeah.
cease breathing.
I can't stop coughing is my issue. Exactly. Yeah, Zix. Yours
Hey,
is
go for it.
yours is actually like a rough thing. By the way, I'm going to run ads now. That way we can do the full match, and we'll call it a night after that.
Yeah.
these motherfuckers. I just need RNG to love me.
That's all we want, right? We all just want RNG to love us. Hey, Robin.
I'm still can't get over the RNG I got today.
Oh, I finally got it. All I had to do was bitch.
Shit!
Robin gets home late tonight.
Damn it. Yeah,
Are they
I
still
know.
working where they're working?
It's their last week.
Okay.
Why don't I have you on a hot bar?
You do realize when we get in there, your hot bars are going to be different, right?
Yes. I don't
was
think
a
I
very
set mine up for
unbelievable-
Reaper though. Now I'm realizing it.
I mean, you can,
So for the first
you know, you
bit,
can
I might
swap
be every-
class in there.
Yes, it's front lines. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
I think the experience goes just towards whatever class you picked first, right?
Yes. Yes, the
Okay,
EXP
good.
goes towards the first class you pick.
You should see my hot bars. It's all crossed out.
Jesus
all of it.
Christ. I don't remember how to play monk in this mode. Fuck. Okay.
I have nothing.
You
Oh,
hit buttons.
boy.
Got it. All right, I'm ready.
We had a button.
Oh, right, Allison.
All right, I'm Gunbreaker now. We're just gonna run with that.
Gotta open up my map for frontline reasons. I love that they made the Azim Steppe map on this.
Oh yes,
I'll
absolutely.
always be happy about that.
I think the Azim Steppe is my favorite, like pre Shadowbringers area.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Period.
hands down.
Yeah. Like Shadowbringers, unfortunately, brought it up to like unreasonable highs.
I mean, yeah, you want the game to always improve, but I feel like Stormblood, as many complaints as people have, I really like a lot of parts of Stormblood. And like, what happens there?
We're just gonna brush over the fact of lease.
The fact of what? I like Lease.
I like
That's the
lease, but it's
issue,
very
too.
strange. It's a very strange thing when you have someone who appears white, like in charge of an area.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
I mean, I'm still not over
Yeah.
Thancred slowly becoming white. Like,
Oh yeah, no, neither am I.
like, come on, Final Fantasy.
Why are you always screaming? What is
No,
going on?
we're
with you?
we're in Frontlines, the 72-man PvP content.
Oh,
Screaming is valid here.
Yeah, screaming is kind of par for the course. I feel playing this.
Fun?
Oh yeah, it's fun. we're just also in a rough spot. We're also the Immortal Flames, which, in my opinion, is the worst for Grand Company to be stuck with.
I always get stuck with adders, to be honest.
I like
It's always
adders
worse with
because I'm an adder, and I've won more as adder. I feel like Immortal Flames always gets the freelancers, and so there's lack of
I'm gonna
cohesion.
die. Woo! How am I alive?
I don't know what I am. What's the one for Lindsay?
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom, yeah.
That's the one.
The one you're most likely to be like, you're being loaned out to another free company.
Yeah. Well, no, Maelstrom I feel is the one that gets filled easily because I feel like most people play Maelstrom.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is like you get loaned out to other ones because it fills up so easily.
Yeah, you're right. That's an accurate statement. Because it goes that adder and then Immortal Flames. Because other than Raubon, I feel like no one really cares about the Immortal Flames.
I can't hear that name without hearing Aki saying it in that voice.
Oh.
Raubon.
Raubon straight up
Oh, that
unalived
just
to Lala.
drugged up a memory I forgot
Dude,
about. It's so funny.
Raubon did indeed unalive a Lala. Though to be fair, he unalived quite a few things. He is literally like an army leader.
He is an absolute beast of a man.
Yeah.
Like
Same
he fought.
Yep.
Hey, that Lala had it coming.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The only person who didn't have it coming who died was Horshaphant. And I know there's the camp of people who are like, why was he wearing armor? Why did he try to protect the Warrior of Light? He was stupid. And to those people I say, you don't understand brotherhood.
Straight up.
Who also don't have a heart.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that he knows he's not as strong as us, and he still dove in front of a fucking, like, I want to say missile, for lack of a better term. like to protect us. His whole thing wasn't just I'm a
Go for that south
hero.
one.
His thing was you're a younger sibling to me. I've got your back, even if it's
That's
not
bad.
the smartest thing to do.
bad.
We are in a
Should have been me.
I would have caught
No!
that shit out of the air.
My god, I fucked up. I pressed the wrong button and he took the flag.
No.
And now I'm getting fucking swamped.
This
Are you just playing capture the flag, but in that?
in a way, it's more capture points, not capture the flag. But yeah.
Think more like King of the
King of
Hill,
the-
but like every hill has...
Well, I'd
there's
count.
like a ton
I'd
of
say
hills.
Seal Rock is more King of the Hill because you can steal the hill.
That's true.
How did
That's
I do
true.
wrong?
Whereas this one.
Did one of my NPCs walk into an
can't.
eyeball? God damn it! I just want to finish this quest.
Steel Rock is probably the most irritating map in my opinion.
I personally like Steel Rock more because you can do the whole okay, we'll back off and steal it later. Whereas
Yeah.
with this mode, it's like if one person just gets lucky and pulls off the click, they get it.
Yeah, but I mean, good luck trying to get being that. Or wow. Okay, hold on. Let me reset my brain there for a second. Good luck trying to be that lucky in this game mode with as many
Yeah.
people that have like AOE's as there are. Like so much chaos.
Actually, I don't even think monks get an AoE in this mode. They are literally like one man, one
never
target.
get
I mean,
any
that's why they're
AoE.
great in Crystalline Conflict, though. Like, you find a target, you kill that target.
Ah! Why? Why did you pull me down? What was the point? What was the purpose?
This kind of weapons.
Do you just hate gunbreakers?
Fuck you.
Just
that's why.
Don't a lot of people, to be fair.
Uh,
Oh God. No, guys, come on. No, guys, come on.
I mean, to be fair, we have the most notorious rep out of the entire Final Fantasy series.
I mean, yeah, cause I mean, also technically Gunbreaker was made for this game because I know we have Final Fantasy VIII, but like that's the only game where you have like the gunblade, and I
Yeah.
guess lightning technically.
I do it
No!
wrong! Ah! Sorry.
No! My points.
Okay. We are.
I just
Well-
have to lead these NPCs under stealth to this spot. Every time I lead them here, I don't know if one of them's just deciding to trip and fall into eyeballs so can see us or what the fuck's happening, but holy shit!
So upset.
Yeah, that tracks.
So upset.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just funny. This is a close match. Like one team is like 100
Oh.
ahead, but that's definitely bypassable.
Yeah, we can definitely achieve that, but it's gonna be kind of rough if they're holding well. Honestly, what we really need to do is we need to get adders. They seem to be doing that pretty well at the moment.
Mhm.
They're gonna go for that gold though.
I mean,
Absolute
multiple of
1000%.
us are going for the gold, but in turn we get the red one because no one's or less people will focus on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just wait here and then actually I'll move towards gold. I think we're safe to. I have noticed, and I'm really happy about this. Final Fantasy is definitely the game now where I'm best at actually talking about the game while I'm playing.
Not like this, please.
I
Oh,
watched them walk
survive.
into the eyeball circle!
Are you
Why
for
are you
real?
stupid?
No! Oh, the fucking is that the Dragoon skill that
Oh,
puts up
come
the
on.
circle? I don't know who makes the circle, but fuck.
Come on! I'm right there. I'm right. Click on it.
Click on it, come on!
Problem. The one problem I have with controller is that trying to click individual things is a trial in and of itself
play
when
on-
there's like 20
You
people
play on
around you.
PS4, right?
Normally, but now I'm playing on PC.
What,
these
you're
days.
playing on PC and still using controller?
This is how I learned how to play the game, and I'm really effective at it. Yes.
You know you can relearn.
I can, but why would I when this actually works on a
Because you'd
competitive
have
level?
more than 32 buttons.
Yeah.
which is only a problem for 2 classes.
That's fair. That's fair. I am just... Guys, come on. Just let me take it. Stop hitting me, please.
Okay, I realized the problem. The problem was me. I was running past the NPCs and they got upset.
Oh.
So they want me to walk at their
Nobody
goddamn
get
snail's
coy.
pace through these fucking bullshit.
Nobody
So,
get coy.
Much like Taylor Swift said, you're the problem, it's you.
Yes. That is.
Alright, nobody
that is
got
correct.
coy. However, this looks enticing.
This Dragoon
Oh!
really
Okay.
wanted that, huh?
You know what? Fuck this red mage in particular. I'm going after you.
You're like, I have a rage.
Yeah, I have rage, and also there's like 10 guys around here, so I want to keep this roll.
One of my favorite things,
Did not last
with
long.
Monk, you can literally like push people back, and so you can push them off a cliff.
Yeah.
Wait, how did Twin Adder take the lead? What the fuck?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, they keep.
So,
Yes, relearn the Azeron keyboard until I sent you, so maybe they can sponsor me. It's all fucking working the grind midstream. No. Yeah, we got taken it, like the fucking adders focused us and Maelstrom was able to take it.
yeah. So, the last time I did this map, and I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
We were midway through, and Immortal Flames Blue had 85 points. Only 85 points. They won.
Yeah.
Everybody else was at 600, 800. They
Well,
took
because
it.
the game is doing that thing right now that it sometimes does where they all spawn on one side of the map.
Yes.
And
I hate
it really is
that.
just
I wish they would
RNG.
change
It's
that.
very annoying RNG though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope,
southwest.
You can have it. You can have it. You can have that one. This one is mine, though. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I love that the game's like, survive the onslaught! I am 13 levels higher than all of you. I think I'll be
Yeah,
okay.
survive! Come on!
Oh no,
Yes.
my 100% health is in danger.
My and it evokes that feeling from Yakuza 5 when their like Kiryu goes, "I'm gonna 1v your entire clan," and then fucking wins.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so
why did I do
fucking
that?
sick. I love that game. Those games so much.
We finally
Just
got
live,
one.
Zixel. Thank you for the strongest instruction I could use. All right.
See, yeah, there's another gold spawned up north.
You know, to be fair,
Why?
our entire party has one tank. That probably doesn't help.
No, and not to mention that your tank is like the kind of person who will absolutely go and do like discrete missions just for the lulz at this point.
No, that's fine. You're fine to do that.
Yep,
Oh,
and I pay for it
woof.
every time.
They fucking collapsed on us so well. Like 5 of us died at once.
Are you kidding me? Another midpoint?
That happens quite a bit.
Fancy rock, I got it.
I feel like midpoint turns into the hotspot. Oh, we got it! Holy shit! Us,
What the
the
heck?
Immortal Flames,
All right.
the worst crew.
For now.
Immortal Flames, more like Mortal Flames. Am I right?
The worst crew sometime.
Wait, hold on. I want to read Hissel's ad. With up to 29 programmable keys and a joystick to replace WASDs, not to mention a rainbow of customizable colors, the Azeron keyboard is the next generation of PC gaming.
Gimme. Don't let him through. Don't let him through. Please, 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 please. No!
No, he did his alt. He did his fucking... Oh my god! Holy shit! They used their knockback perfectly. These people are fucking doing combos and shit. What the fuck?
How are we supposed to?
How do we do this?
God damn it, I'm so slow. I keep trying to get a screenshot of this because this fancy rock in this cutscene just looks like, you know how people would like draw or like sketch out the Superman S
Yeah.
on like everything?
going
It
for
looks
that
exactly
one.
like that.
Go for the north one, Adder.
They got the north.
What is
they're
wrong
also
with
getting
you?
the north one, I think.
We're not even competitive. No, they did.
We're just like, please! We're already dying! We've been dead!
No, it's actually a common tactic to make like the second and third teams fight each other just because it meets their ass
Yeah.
often. So like fighting the third place team is just usually a bad move.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, because Maelstrom and Twin Adder are both in lead. Maelstrom's actually gonna win right here if they just get like a handful more kills. But that's okay. I don't queue for Frontline wanting to win because it's Frontline and people queue for this for EXP.
Fight as one.
Fight as one! The music is a banger. Oh yeah, the music. I love playing PvP. I just don't go in thinking I'm gonna win because like
Give it to me. Give it to me.
it's
Give it to
it's
me.
rare.
This is mine. This is mine. Please.
I just
There are many points like it, but this one is.
I just don't think we're gonna get it because
No
Maelstrom
way.
is at
There's
yeah.
more. Yeah.
Maelstrom is at max points. You see.
Uh,
Oh. But that was fun.
Oh,
I always have
boy.
fun in PvP.
I love doing that.
Oh, this is Oribos. This is where I needed to be to get them out.
All
Thank
right.
God. I finally got where I needed to be.
We have done 10 dungeons. We did PvP. I'm going to find someone to raid. And we will call it a night.
As one does.
As one does. Ooh, Nocti is playing Resi 4.
Did I lose that component, by the way?
Or I could do, I could raid Spoofy again, slowly build up a repertoire in one day. One day, no. I didn't even read that anywhere. I just made it up. Final summary: Wondrous Palace's ass. No, Issel, that fucking ad for Astron keyboard makes. I would get one if I didn't like my keyboard. You know, I use a Corsair. I forget the model, but I use a Corsair one. I think it's K86. I will go ahead and fucking throw. Actually, Claude is streaming, and I haven't rated Claude in a hot minute. He is also streaming Res 4. So I like my HyperX silent keyboard. HyperX are really nice. Do you get raid streaks like you get watch streaks? I don't. What's a raid streak? What's a watch streak? Sorry, I don't even know what that is. I'm not
Ask me.
I'm not a real streamer, guys. Yeah, I just realized because I did actually improve my just chatting window. Okay. Well, you know what? I do wanna support Claude though, so we're gonna do that. I kinda wanna move away from Here Comes the Pomp Parade, so I don't have one right now. So yeah, apparently watch streak is if you watch the same streamer for multiple streams in a row. Oh.
I didn't know about that.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I've gotten like 2 of them. Ooh, maybe I should actually like do that then? Maybe it'll help my growth? Holy shit.
I'm more surprised I never heard of that before.
Oh wait, shit.
Considering usually who stream I frequent the most.
Wait, Aether is streaming Phasmo. No. We support our own here. Aether has supported my streams so many times. Oh, Bear Raid is good. Zixel Bear Raid is good. And actually, I think I have an animated emote that has a bear. Let's go. And wait, hold on. I think I'm gonna fix it. Being as I actually paid for an emote for once, I want to use it. There we go. My Thancred emote.
Hey.
All right. Raid. 8th. All right, we are rating Aether because yeah, Aether's a good one. All right, thank you everyone who dropped by. We will be back on Friday. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. Me and Duke, if everything works out, are actually running Palace of the Dead. We're gonna be making a series for his channel, but I'll be streaming most likely if we're still doing that. Otherwise, we will go back to running dungeons. So yeah, be back on Friday. Bye.